me crazy, but I had this vision. One day that I'll walk amongst you, a regular civilian. But until then, drums get killed, and I'm coming straight at MC's blood gets spilled, and I'm taking back to the days that I get on a Dre track. Give every kid who got played that bump the feeling and shit to say back to the kids who played them. I ain't here to say the fucking children, but if one kid out of 100 million who are going through a struggle feels it and relates, that's great. It's payback. Russell Wilson falling way back in the draft. Turn nothing into something, still can make that. Straw in the gold jump, I will spin. Rumpelstiltskin in a haystack. Maybe I need a straight jacket, face facts. I am nuts for real, but I'm okay with that. It's nothing, I'm still friends with
the monster that's under my bed. Get along with the voices inside of my head. You're trying to save me, stop holding your breath. And you think I'm crazy, yeah, you think I'm crazy. I'm friends with the monster that's under my bed. Get along with the voices inside of my head. You're trying to save me, stop holding your breath. And you think I'm crazy, yeah, you think I'm crazy. Well, that's not fair.
I've been trying to do it right. I've been living a lonely life. I've been sleeping here instead. I've been sleeping in my bed. I've been sleeping in my bed. So show me family, all the blood that I will bleed. I don't know where I belong. I don't know where I went wrong, but I can write a song. I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweetheart. I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweetheart. I don't think you're right for him. Think of what it might have been if you took a bus to Chinatown. I'd be standing on Canal and Bowery. She'd be standing next to me. I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweetheart. I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweetheart. Love, we need it now. Let's go for some. So we're bleeding now. I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweetheart. I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweetheart.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio,
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
this is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show. Start your morning. Kevin is the host. And his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast. So don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz. And he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
All right, hello and welcome to the KVJ Show. How the heck are you guys today?
Good morning.
What is going on? How you doing, Bird?
We made it. We're here.
Okay, just to work, you mean?
Yeah, because sometimes just getting here feels like a big accomplishment.
Yeah, it does.
Well, you live, in Orlando, pretty much.
Yeah.
long drive.
It is a long drive.
Takes you how long each morning?
22 minutes door to door. I barely hit the brake.
Okay.
It's a lot of right turns.
And that's really without traffic, too.
Yeah, there's barely any traffic. But if there is somebody in front of me, I just blow right around them.
Okay.
I've tricked myself into thinking if I catch this one light is a nightmare.
Oh, the one by your house that I run?
Yeah, which is insane because
when I pick him up in the morning, we run that light.
Yeah, she should not run that light.
I'm going to run it every time.
But I almost judge that by my day because sometimes I'll be driving and it turns green right away. I'm like, great day today. And sometimes I'm stuck there for 11 minutes.
It does. No, it sets everything off. It's just if you miss a light, it adds, maybe 3-4 minutes sometimes. And that 3-4 minutes is critical. And now you're rushing, and it adds a new energy to you.
It does.
It's the energy of panic. And now nothing ever seems to go right. We're just living in it. Well, we got a lot of stuff to get to here today. We got some more Sandals Summer Escape code words for you if you need a little getaway because you're panicked. 4 days, 3 nights. Going to be at a Sandals Resort, Jamaica, Bahamas, Grenada, just a couple of places that you can choose from. We'll get to that. Also, you guys have terrors in your neighborhoods that need to be addressed, both of you.
Yeah, we had
threatening places.
We had the cops in our neighborhood last night.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
It's getting real.
Didn't know so unruly in Tequesta.
Yeah, how many cops have in Tequesta? 1?
It was the Martin County Sheriff that had to come out. This was not Tequesta Police. This was Martin County Sheriff.
Wow.
So F around and find out.
Big stuff. Okay. So that's pretty scary and intimidating. Bird has got animals of fear in his neighborhoods that we got to deal with.
I just got questions about the law.
Okay.
When it comes to certain things.
Okay. All right, we'll break that down. And then, of course, I don't know how many times you guys have listened to Taylor Swift's podcast. I'm going on at least 8.
Oh, I forgot about it.
Oh, what? Come on. Don't you do the dirt of the day?
Here is the deal.
How do you forget about something so big in pop culture, Virginia?
I know Kevin listened to it, and he'll give us the cliff notes.
Okay, you're just like, that guy will get it. Yeah,
that guy will do it.
That's it. Let that guy do all the work.
I thought it came out.
Screw it.
I thought it came out December 12th. 12/12.
That's the album.
Oh boy.
Last night at 7 p.m. was her first time ever.
In fact, that's bad information. It doesn't come out in December.
It doesn't?
No, so I'm double wrong.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get you guys straight because we're going to be on mark for the Swifties if we screw this up.
Are you kind of like a forced Swiftie now?
Absolutely. I'm forced all this stuff. Yeah, just so you know, like in my day-to-day, if I didn't do this job, I wouldn't be knowing anything about the Kardashians or the Swifts or any of that kind of stuff. Just not really my kind of thing. But, you know, it's what you do for the paycheck.
Blame it on the gig.
That's it. That's it. At least I'd like to think, but you never know. Yeah, so we'll catch up on that. There's interesting stuff in there that did kind of happen, some announcements, them talking about their relationship, and the interesting energy that you can pick up between the two that we'll get into. So all those kind of understated little things that happen in the New Heights podcast with Taylor Swift and her boyfriend, and of course all the news that you may or may not want about her new album is going to be coming up in minutes.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Macy's one-day sale is the one sale you can't miss because it's our best prices of the month, like jeweled women's sandals for $19.99 and under, 60% off premium bedding from Charter Club, and over half off Alfani 3-piece suits. Half off. Plus, it's Star Money Bonus Days, when Star Rewards members can earn rewards even faster. Not a member yet? Join for free and earn $10 in Star Money for every 100 you spend. Tomorrow at Macy's. Savings off already reduced prices. Exclusions apply. Subject to credit approval.
California Closets just custom designed Chloe's home office / guest room. Now she has a spacious desk with built-in charging for devices. Sleek wood cabinets conceal a queen-size Murphy bed for guests, and drawers deep enough to hide clean sheets and a printer. Now her spare room is perfect for work days and weekend visits. California Closets makes space for what belongs. We did it for Chloe, and we can do it for you. Schedule your free design consultation now at 800-CAL-CLOSETS or CaliforniaClosets.com.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
Big year. I'm starting middle school.
Welcome to the jungle, Missy.
Best part? My parents promised me a new laptop.
Perfect for homework, essays, and drudgery.
So we went to Staples. They had all the latest tech, and laptops were up to 40% off.
Woo! Another back-to-school budget saved by Staples Easy Button.
Mom high-fived the cashier. So embarrassing.
Staples.
That was easy.
In-store, online, and on the app. Ends 8/23. Select models only.
Let's play Burlington's Guess That Price. Back to school means back to saving. We're bringing you kids' jeans starting at, hold on a minute, just $11.99. Burlington's acing this test. What about character backpacks? We've got them starting at $12.99. Burlington's done it again. How about sneakers for the kids? A-plus brands and right on trend starting at $11.99. Saving is now in session. Burlington, deals, brands, wow.
Styles and selections vary by location.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. We now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world. Protecting America, fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Looking for a memorable dining experience? Look no further than the Dolphin Bar and Shrimp House in Jensen Beach. Savor delicious dishes like their Shrimp House Mac or tropical shrimp tacos. Happy hour is every day from 3 till 7 p.m. to enjoy half-off appetizers. On Sunday, stop in for their famous brunch featuring a waffle and omelet station and Bloody Mary and Mimosa Bar. And don't forget their 50-plus item salad bar. Visit dolphinbar.com to learn more and make your reservations. You can also follow them on Facebook and Instagram.
Let me ask you, where can you find a meal for $19.99 that could feed an entire family? Pollo Tropical. We have the original family meal. It brings a whole chicken split into 8 juicy pieces, rice, signature beans, and 4 tasty rolls. And the best part is that it's always made fresh. None of that frozen stuff. The $19.99 original family meal at Pollo Tropical. Tremendo deal.
Pollo Tropical.
Chicken on the grill. Now open until midnight. Hours may vary by location.
Summer is in full swing, and so are big savings at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. What up, Nick Rivers? It's the summer clearance event, and they need to sell 250 new Kias by month's end. So they're making deals that other dealers won't. Hey, go check out that beautiful new showroom. Discover the amazing incentives, like up to $11,000 off MSRP on select new Kias. And Greenway Kia, overstocked with new Tellurides, the most popular SUV, priced as low as $38,998. Lease a new 2025 Kia K4, now only $199 per month for 24 months with $34.99 due at signing. 0 security deposit. Plus 0% financing options available. The sales department opens at 7:30 a.m., stays open until the last customer is served. And you know, Greenway Kia, they take pride in transparency. No hidden fees, no back and forth, and no surprises. You ready to trade in? Get up to $6,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value for any trade-in towards the purchase of any red tag Kia in stock. Don't miss the summer clearance event. Head over to Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach today. Visit greenwaykiawestpalmbeach.com, and remember,
we want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
With approval through KFA, stock number SG05991, MSRP $45,235, 10,000 miles per year plus tax tag and $999 admin fee. Discount includes all Kia factory rebates to dealer. Negative equity refinanced. Offers don't combine. Expire September 15th.
Medical malpractice, Gordon Partners, fortheinjured.com.
They keep it real. The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Well, the big announcement that started yesterday's KVJ Show was the announcement that Taylor Swift was going to be coming out with her 12th studio album. She dropped it for a lot of us in the middle of the night, 12 a.m. on the 12th. She just loves doing all these little games is what she does. And so yesterday is when they finally put out the podcast that she had done with her boyfriend, Travis Kelce, and his brother, Jason, the New Heights podcast. I know a lot of people were waiting for this very moment to get more details on it. There were a couple different threads that had happened here. They talk about the album. They talked about how they met in the relationship, and they talked about Taylor's knowledge of football before she met Travis. What part, if any, of this interests you the most, Virginia, of all those things? Is it the relationship part? Is it the album part? It did interest a lot of people because 1.3 million people already have checked out that podcast.
I guess the relationship stuff, I mean, the album stuff, eventually we'll listen to it. And I don't know. I don't really need to hear the behind the scenes of the album just yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she talked a little bit about that. I don't know if I see any of the clips, so I just tease you for no reason. So I don't know if we have some of those.
We have those clips.
Do we? Okay.
Yeah, I edited them.
Announces album, The Life of a Showgirl, asking Travis
He's
about
like,
the Super Bowl.
hell we do.
Yeah.
And buying her Masters on football, color orange.
I had to be annoyed by this today. If I had to be annoyed, you have to be annoyed.
It was a lot of audio, too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I do not see any of that. I do have so we'll have to wait on that.
Okay.
Unfortunately, yeah, because I'm running down through it. I don't see anything.
Well,
about
how will I go on?
I know, exactly. I just tease you for later.
Okay.
She did talk a little bit about the album. We already heard the announcement, but they talked a little bit about the release date and everything with it.
So, well, it is finished. And do you want to tell everybody when it's coming out?
It comes out October 3rd.
October 3rd.
This album comes out October 3rd. It's easy to remember. It's 10-3.
10-3.
Still annoying.
Okay. So 10-3 is when you're going to get it.
Why is 10-3 annoying?
I don't know. I'm sure some Swiftie could tell you the significance of that.
10 plus 3 is 13. 13's her lucky number.
Okay, so you got it yourself.
Why
you
do
solved
I know
all
that?
of it.
Gosh, I'm glad. I don't know all this info. You guys look like you're struggling with it.
Well, these Easter eggs are hard with an old brain because you got to think for a second. You got to be like, all right, what's the puzzle?
It's a commitment. I remember a lot of the acts I followed, they didn't make me work this hard.
It's like an escape room.
Yes.
And I have to get out of it to get the album. But then I'm like, all right, just give me the damn album.
It is a lot, yes.
Not all this trickery and puzzle solving.
Well, the one thing that people probably like to know, she does have a guest appearance that's going to be happening on this 12-track album.
Can you do drum roll? Last track 12. The title track, The Life of a Showgirl, featuring Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter! Okay, there you go. Sabrina Carpenter. You can see Jason Kelsey is the hype man in it. You're not excited by that?
I mean, it's expected.
That she would have Sabrina Carpenter?
Yeah.
She's one of the it girls right now.
They've been doing stuff together. They've been on stage together. They've been spotted together a lot.
I believe
Seems to make sense.
I think she opened up for Taylor Swift back in the day or something. I better not get it wrong.
Be careful over there.
If I'm right, that means we all know Taylor Swift facts that we shouldn't know.
All right, I'm happy. But I want juice. I want details that are interesting. I mean, release dates, they don't really fill my void of juice. It's no tea. It's no drama. It's no secrets. Is it interesting? I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, they talked a little bit about the relationship and how Travis Kelce was trying to get on an elevator at Arrowhead Stadium because he would know the person that runs it because of being there for football games. So he's like, hey, do me a solid. That didn't work out. So then that's when he went on the New Heights podcast. Remember, he put together that little bracelet with his phone number on it, and that got her attention. And then they kind of started dating that way. Now it's been 2 years that they've been together.
That is a great move.
Yeah.
And you have to be a celebrity dude to be able to step to a celebrity chick.
Yeah.
But if you're a celebrity dude that wants to date a celebrity chick, that's the playbook. That's the game film brought to you by Travis Kelce on how you do it.
I'd say probably the thing that was most interesting, I'm glad it was on video because you got to see their connection and their energy. And that's where I was like, okay, is this all for show? Is he just doing this because clearly it has helped him a ton?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, his
This is
level.
the single best business decision he's ever made for his career.
Right.
And it's just a bonus that he happens to look like he's in love.
But they did, it looked genuine. It looked natural. And when you see their energies of what they put off, she's a little goofy. And especially seeing his GQ photo shoot that he did where he's kind of doing that stuff, he's kind of goofy too.
Yeah, I think they both have that dorky streak where they like to do silly things.
Yes.
And they play off each other well in that respect.
Yeah. So I really think after seeing that, kind of seeing their energies, I think it's probably a good fit. I'm actually buying the relationship after seeing it. And I don't know that I was. I was like, okay, this dude is just in it for all the clout he's getting from being with Taylor Swift. But oddly enough, she's the one who threw it back and thanked them for all that they've done for her.
It looks
so we're going to ask the question everybody watching the show is currently asking. Why are you coming on the show? Why New Heights? What are you doing? You have so many better things to do with your time.
This podcast has done a lot for me. I owe a lot to this podcast. This podcast got me a boyfriend ever since Travis decided to use it as his personal dating app about 2 years ago. So
worked pretty good.
Yeah. Hey.
Were his friendship bracelets that good? Did you give the friendship bracelets or was that just on the podcast?
I've never seen the original.
They didn't leave the stadium because I was butthurt, Jason.
He threw a tantrum. He threw a man tantrum.
Get these out of here.
It's so funny. It's
My
like
plan is ruined.
She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not.
So
she
wild.
hates me.
Like, it was such a wild romantic gesture to just be like, I want to date you.
So there you go. I kind of felt that their energies are naturally matched.
So did the bracelet with his phone number get to her or not? It sounds like it did not.
Yeah, it sounded like it might have been other means. And maybe it was just the fact that he was talking about it and I got in people's ears that got to somebody that got in her ear and then a connection happened.
I fully believe in the secret. I think a lot of times you can say stuff in your head. You can say stuff to the world. You can bring things into existence by just hyper-focusing on them. And he did.
And what's even more effective is when you say something on a highly listened to podcast. That's even more powerful than just saying things in your head.
I mean, just have your agent call her agent.
Yeah, right.
You don't have to mess with a stupid friendship bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
But it is cute that he did that. That's a cute side of the story.
It is. They delved into football a bit where she talked about she had no idea what was going on in football, and now she's kind of a big football dork herself. So she's gone all in on that.
Okay, that's fun.
Yeah.
It is fun to learn the idiosyncrasies of the game from the guy on the field playing it.
Right.
That's pretty special.
Yeah. So she did also kind of troll some of the male football fans because if you hate Taylor Swift during NFL games, I think she kind of knows it and she ain't going anywhere.
As we all know, you guys have a lot of male sports fans that listen to your podcast. And I think we all know that if there's one thing that male sports fans want to see in their spaces and on their screens, it's more of me.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, I disagree. There's some women that don't like Taylor either. It's not just men.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, but she's saying for all the people that hate seeing her on their screens during the NFL, get ready because here comes season 3 of T Swift at the NFL games.
I heard she might even take a couple snaps.
Gosh, that'd be amazing.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. The ratings on that, just Taylor Swift taking one snap and she can't take a knee.
And she'd end up running it in for a touchdown somehow.
Oh, yeah, somehow. The stars align and like the guy that's supposed to tackle her trips.
He trips on the 12th yard.
Yeah, you're right. There'd be Easter eggs in her play. So there you go. That was one of the big things. Over 1 million people checked out that New Heights podcast with Taylor Swift. You know all the details on the album and everything going on. So it is just Taylor's world, and we're all in it. All right, the terrors in Virginia's and Jaybird's neighborhoods. We're going to find out what is going on coming up in minutes on the KVJ Show.
I just woke up from a dream where you and I had to say goodbye. And I don't know what it all means, but since I survived, I realized wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow, so I'ma love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I'd wanna hold you just for a while and die.
to you. I'd wanna be next to you.
Oh no, there is trouble in Quiet Tequesta. Virginia, you have a terror that is going on in your neighborhood, so much so that they had to bring out the sheriff's department.
So I've been watching this one kid for quite a few years.
Okay.
And this kid frightens me.
Uh-huh.
In my family, we call him the feral kid.
Feral kid, okay.
Because he seems like he was raised in a cave.
Okay.
So 2 years ago, I first noticed this kid when he would jump off the school bus with Rocco.
Uh-huh.
He would immediately urinate. I mean, 3 steps off the bus, stop, drop his pants, and urinate.
And nothing ever came of that? Nobody ever said anything?
Well, he got kicked off the bus.
Yeah.
I think he got kicked out of the school.
Okay.
And then went to some different school, different bus. I saw him less. And so he kind of wasn't on my radar for a minute. But I've seen him a lot more recently, super duper active. And Panda saw him a couple days ago. This kid was on his bike and he was literally driving straight at Panda's truck. And my husband has a big ass Ram truck, lifted, huge, expensive, way overpriced tires. Like, this is an intimidating truck. And this kid was driving straight head on, trying to like play chicken with Panda.
Uh-oh.
So Panda came to almost a dead stop so he wouldn't hit the kid. The kid turns to the right real quick and then goes like this. Ah.
He did the tongue?
Yes.
The snake tongue?
But like the devil face. Like that at Panda. And Panda's like, oh, good Lord. That kid is a psychopath. But
wow.
You just kind of went around his business and was like, oh, God, I don't want to be part of this.
You're not going to concern yourself with it.
Seriously, best to avoid.
If a kid did that to me, though, that'd rattle me for a good couple minutes. I go, did that kid just do the snake hiss at me?
He's not right, y'all. So yesterday, fast forward to yesterday, we're sitting having dinner and my phone starts ringing. It's my neighbor across the way. Now, she's a mom of 3 young children, 2 girls and 1 little boy, but they're all little. Mm-hmm. So apparently she was in her driveway going into her house and this feral kid, and he had a friend with him, roll up on their bikes, and the feral kid puts his bike in her garage and goes, this is my house now. Those are my golf clubs. You stole them. I'm going in your house to get my stuff. And she's standing there in her garage between this kid and her, and she's like, I didn't know what to do because my 3 little kids are in the house.
Right.
I am not letting this guy in my house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's 13 or 12 or whatever he is, but he still looks horrifying, dead behind the eyes, seriously scary.
Yeah.
And she started to have a verbal altercation with him, and the other kid spoke up and is like, let's get out of here. And so they did. He grabbed his bike and he left. But on the way, he kicked over the garbage can.
Wow.
And cursed and dropped the N-word and it's all on camera because now all the moms in the neighborhood are posting their Ring doorbell camera footage. So you have like the sequence of him and him going around the neighborhood. And then another mom came forward and said, yeah, I was walking my dog and he rolled up behind me and said, give me some money. And she tried to ignore him. She walked the other way. He wouldn't be ignored. He said, I'm going to follow you to your house and I'm going to get your money. And she was like,
wow.
No, you're not. And he's like, that's my dog. I'm going to run you over and take my dog back.
Yeah, that's a threat.
That's a threat. So, yeah, I mean, all these people are now sharing videos and stories. Yeah. And we were all like, all right, we got to call the Martin County Sheriff.
Do all the videos end with his signature move, the snake tongue? Which to me is very disturbing.
It's very disturbing.
For a kid to go,
he doesn't
Actually,
care.
of everything he did, that's the least disturbing.
He will step to any adult.
Yeah.
Like any adult. And the poor lady that was walking her dog, she just lost her husband. Like she's literally been through hell and back.
Right.
And now she's got this kid threatening her on the street. So
what's going on at this kid's house?
Yeah,
there's no parents. It's grandparents.
Yeah, and they can't keep up with them. Who knows what? Any idea what happened to the parents?
No.
There's probably a feeling this kid has abandonment. I mean, he's got some deep-rooted stuff.
Deep.
This is the kind of kid that you got to run interference with really fast, and he needs to go into some serious counseling.
Yes.
You're right. They got to get him now.
Serious intervention program.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of juvie situation we can set up to stop this train, because he's going to end up dead. I have neighbors that will shoot him if he comes in their house or yard and tries to pull that crap. He's lucky he walked into the house that he did, because that girl would never shoot a child. And we had this conversation. I said to her, do you have a gun? And she said no. And I said, well, maybe you need to get one, because if that happens and it's between him going in your house or him being shot in your garage, you got to shoot him in your garage. And she goes, I can't. He's a child.
I didn't think the question was so hard.
There are plenty of neighbors that have guns in my neighborhood that would not even blink and shoot him in their garage.
Well, anybody comes into your house and says, I'm going into your house. I'm
going to take your money.
If you have kids in the house, I don't care how old you are. You're going to take that as a threat.
Absolutely.
You know what's interesting about your neighborhood, though? It doesn't seem like you have the traditional crime like people would be looking out for. What you have is
interior.
Well, you've got teenage issues.
Yeah.
You look at the Haruf, whatever his name. Oh, was it Austin? What was his name? The kid that killed the people.
The face eater.
Yeah, the face eater. And I don't know what's going on, but there might be some in how you raising your dang kids in DeQuesta, because it seems like there's some troubled youth running the streets.
When you allow these entitled kids to run around the neighborhood like they own it and terrorizing it, and they're unchecked by parental supervision.
Right.
That was Austin Haruf. His parents couldn't control him. He face ate and killed people.
Yep.
This kid in our neighborhood, he's got all the signs of a face eating is coming in hot, y'all. Because as soon as he finds narcotics like Austin did and started eating a bunch of mushrooms, he's going to go into a psychopathic situation, and you're going to have another face eater on your hands.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope they can get to this kid, because there's trouble coming, either for him or he's going to inflict it on other people. And it's going to be one of those stories that's going to wind up in the news, and we're going to have these conversations about, why didn't somebody intervene?
And that's what the thread is saying. All these moms are now, like 15 different moms are on this thread. And if you shoot the kid, then it's a whole big thing of drama for you and your life and your lawsuit that you now got to go through.
Well, look, if he's coming into your house and there is a threat to your 3 children, you've got to do what you have to do. If it gets to that point, hopefully somebody, school, authorities, can get this kid in some kind of forced counseling where he needs to be talking to somebody weekly and trying to unpack what the heck is going on with him. And
I think they need to put him in a place,
he needs
a
mentor.
juvenile facility where they can analyze and therapy and help and medication and psychiatry and whatever. But this ain't right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely something to look in.
I wonder, too, if the police did show up, they see it's a young kid, do they automatically go for the taser? Or do they pull out a gun? I'm just asking questions here.
I think they would try to tase him and not shoot him. I think they
will with anybody. I think they just look at the threat. Yeah, you measure the threat, and then you decide what you got to do to deter that threat.
But you never know. I mean, what if the kid grabs a weapon?
Yeah.
Well, absolutely. I think if you're in law enforcement, you don't take that for granted that it's a kid. I mean, there's so many instances of kids, especially today. You hear this all the time. You got to be afraid of 8 and 9-year-olds.
Yeah.
Kevin's right. I'm not saying it's commonplace, but there's stories of kids, doing bad things.
Totally.
Yeah. Now, Jaybird, you got a threat in your own neighborhood. This is one that could bite. It's not a kid. It's a dog that sits there and just menaces everybody from the comfort of its own front yard.
So there's a place I go that we're filming at in my little neighborhood that you can't get there with the car. You have to walk and kind of get there. And you're allowed to be out there, but to get there, you have to be on foot. And there's a house you have to walk by that has this very aggressive, mean dog that starts to show its teeth, growl to a point where you don't want to walk by it. It'll run up and start barking at you, and it's not on a leash.
Well, if it attacks somebody in your film crew, you should film it because that's real, and you can put that in the horror movie.
Yeah, and then I have to write a dog scene, and I really don't feel like doing that. But
real blood.
But my whole thing is this dog is always there, so it looks like they own the dog. It's not on a leash. It's got enough discipline to not sprint at you, but no one's got the nards to walk by it. And I feel if I was to walk by it, I would get attacked. Now, there's sometimes you walk there and you could see it's like in the backyard kind of chilling, but there's many times we're just laying on the front yard without any kind of, anything holding it back. And it looks like it could attack anybody at any point. I guess my question is, what's the rules on that?
I believe you have to have your dogs on a leash. And so a situation like that, especially one that's deemed as a threat, if the authorities knew about it, they would come let the residents know that, hey, this is not good. They might give them a ticket right away, and they would give them a citation every time after that.
If that dog can get to you, then that is animal care and control needs to be involved. If the dog is the chain or the leash or whatever he's on is not short, if it's long enough so that he can get to you on the sidewalk or the public property, then animal care and control does need to get involved.
And it's also kind of a PSA. If you do have kind of an aggressive, jerky dog, just know that freaks people out.
Well, that might be what they want. That's their alarm system.
But I feel like if you were to walk by that dog would attack you. And I love dogs, and I don't want to call I don't want to call the dog catcher on the dog because I don't know what's going to happen to it.
How long is this leash that it's on?
It's not on a leash.
It's not.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. This thing is
loose.
It's not. There's no leash. It's loose. So that's what I'm saying. There are times where it can run up. It looks like it's going to charge you, and then you back up, and then it kind of stands its ground. But if you were to walk by that thing when it's out in the front yard, I don't know what it would do. And it's very intimidating. And I don't know what kind of dog it is. It looks like a dirt dog. Just a dog covered in dirt.
Dirt dog. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hope he's not listening because now you're going to piss him off even more.
Right.
Yeah.
He's going to definitely have to bite you now just out of, to stand up for himself.
You call me a dirt dog?
But not only in front yards, if you're walking your dog with other dogs around, just know when your dog starts to run up on people when you have a leash and your dog doesn't, that's making everybody uneasy. You're kind of being the jerk on that one because you should have your dog on a leash.
Absolutely.
It's the worst thing because now you're putting me in a position to where I have to defend my dog and possibly push your dog off of my dog, which I do not want to do. I'll feel so guilty if I have to get into a fight with another dog.
If I saw this in my neighborhood and they know their dog's aggressive, they leave him out in the yard and he's scaring the crap out of people, I think you have to report it because you'll feel really bad if that dog attacks a child. Mm-hmm. And it could have been prevented.
That's just good dog ownership 101.
That's just neighborly, and that's just caring about the people in your neighborhood.
Are they, A, am I going to be a rat, which I think I am, and B, is the dog going to get hurt when they go out? Are they going to look at the dog and go, all right, we got to put this thing down. It's a menace to society.
No, they're not going to put down a dog that hasn't bit anybody.
No.
Well, I don't know if it's bit anybody.
Well, you're not calling to report a bite. You're calling to report an aggressive dog that's not leashed.
Yep.
They only put down dogs that bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, I don't know if this dog's bit anybody.
Right, but they're not responding to a report of a bite. They're just responding to a report of a loose dog that's menacing. So they'll go speak to the owner, and they'll go knock on the door, and they'll take care of it. And then that way you don't have to be involved. They don't know that you called the dog in.
Yeah, and again, it's just more of a PSA. Keep your dog on a leash if it's aggressive, or just keep your dog on a leash.
Some people are thinking maybe they might have an electric fence where if the dog goes past a certain mark that it gets a little jolted so it knows not to go to that level. So it is possible, but...
Are electric fences invisible?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How electric fence works is it does a certain radius, and if the animal tries to go past that radius, they get a shock, and then I'm not going to go past that because that hurts. And that's how they train them.
Okay. It makes sense if it's invisible because I don't see nothing there.
Does he have a collar on?
It doesn't look like he does, no.
Oh.
No, this dog's never, it looks just like a dirt dog that's always just chilling. And then sometimes it's in the backyard where their fence is kind of.
Oh my gosh, he is biting you for sure.
Yeah,
now.
I know.
I mean, he is getting pissed. He's hearing this. He's just growling.
Now he heard it on the radio. He's got to do it for pride. Well, another thing is kind of terrorizing some South Florida neighborhoods is the golf carts. Some issues with that. And what are exactly the rules and regulations? But they are saying that the industry is booming. I'll let you know how big it's getting coming up next.
Afternoons with Danny and Megan.
Something I don't know how to stop on my Instagram because I follow a lot of dog accounts. And so the algorithm has started feeding me special needs dogs, ones that are missing an eye or maybe part of its skull. And so I have to like every one of those pictures. And so it's giving me more of them.
I feel like the dog knows that you're not liking it.
But what if it does spiritually?
Danny and Megan, weekday afternoons 2 till 7 on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic report is a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come, join the family. Visit our website today at SchumacherAuto.com. We are currently accident-free on this warm Thursday morning, and with that, we'll use the time to remind you that with the return of the school year comes the return of school zones, which means your roads will be slightly more congested as the morning advances. We recommend you leave your home a little bit earlier to get where you need to go on time. Traffic is a service of Massage Envy in the Traffic Center. I'm Parker Starr.
Having one of those weeks? Take a break and book some me time at Massage Envy. Book your next massage, facial, or stretch at MassageEnvy.com. Massage Envy, where better begins. Massage Envy is always hiring licensed massage therapists and estheticians.
Okay, pause. Literally stop your morning and pay attention because breakfast at McDonald's is popping off with deals. Right now, get a sausage McMuffin with egg for only $3. Or, brace yourself, grab a full breakfast combo in the app for just $5.49. That's hash browns, a drink, the whole delicious situation. So slide through the drive-thru, fuel up for the day, and get with it. McDonald's breakfast. It's fast, it's tasty, it's happening. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Back to school got you tight on cash? McDonald's under $4 McValue menu comes through. Pick from your favorites like a rich caramel frappe or chocolatey mocha frappe. All small frappes are just $3.50. Or grab the iconic snack wrap for just $2.99. That's right, the snack wraps you love are back. Can we take a moment to celebrate the McDonald's under $4 McValue menu? There's something for every appetite, every vibe, and every kind of day. Mickey D's comes through. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Hey, what's going on? It's Virginia from the KVJ Show, and I loved the team from Closets by Design. So I had the experts come. They are going to give me 8 different options of what to do with this closet. I am so jazzed. Tell them you heard about it from the KVJ Show, and you are going to get an upgrade on your hardware. Yeah, they're going to give you the upgraded handles for free. Go to closetsbydesign.com today. Upgrade your closet with the best in the biz. Closetsbydesign.com.
We finally switched to T-Mobile because with them, we can be connected here and there.
¡Listos todos! Estas son las mañanas.
Now we just need to harmonize.
Switch today. Get 4 Samsung Galaxy S25 phones with Galaxy AI. Plus, get 4 lines for just $25 per line. Visit a store, T-Mobile.com, or call 1-800-T-Mobile. 1-800-T-Mobile. For well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes and fees and $35 per line connection charge. Minimum 4 lines on plan. Contact us if canceling lines. Plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. Visit T-Mobile.com.
John C. Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing is proud to unveil that the C stands for comfort.
Mr. Announcer Man, sir, the C is for Charles.
The C stands for cool.
It's Charles.
The C stands for care with class.
Charles.
Hush, hush. John C. Cassidy has kept Palm Beach County cool and comfortable with care and glass since 1960. Find out more at CassidyAC.com to see for yourself.
An illegal alien from Guatemala charged with raping a child in Massachusetts. An MS-13 gang member from El Salvador accused of murdering a Texas man. A Venezuelan charged with filming and selling child pornography in Michigan. These are just some of the heinous migrant criminals caught because of President Donald J. Trump's leadership. I'm Kristi Noem, the United States Secretary of Homeland Security. Under President Trump, attempted illegal border crossings are at the lowest levels ever recorded, and over 100,000 illegal aliens have been arrested. If you are here illegally, you're next. You will be fined nearly $1,000 a day, imprisoned, and deported. You will never return. But if you register using our CBP Home app and leave now, you could be allowed to return legally. Do what's right. Leave now. Under President Trump, America's laws, border, and families will be protected.
Sponsored by the United States Department of Homeland Security.
Injured in an accident? Visit Lytle Writers, Smith, Ivy, and Fronrath at foryourrights.com.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
At hgregg.com, we have the best price in the market. We give you the best deals on the cars you love with no haggle pricing. There's no dealer with more great deal badges by car gurus. Come see why we're called the home of the great deal. hgregg.com. Save more, drive happy.
Today's forecast calls for mostly sunny skies, 94% humidity, a high of 91 and a low of 79.
This report is sponsored by Snyder AC Plumbing and Electric. It's hot. When you're fighting the South Florida heat, you can rely on Snyder's HVAC expertise to take care of your home and keep you comfortable today, tomorrow, and 10 years from now. Snyder is here and ready to serve you. Schedule today, SnyderAC.com.
What you need to know on the KVJ Show.
All right, here we go. It is time. Let's give you a code word to try to get you to a Sandals resort. Little summer escape here for 4 days, 3 nights. Adults only with round-trip airfare. You want to take the code word BEACH, B-E-A-C-H. Enter that into the 97.9 WRMF app or WRMF.com. And that is going to get you all hooked up right now. So go ahead and enter that into the app or to the website, and you're qualified. Code word's coming up every single hour, right about 35 after the hour until midnight tonight. Beach is the word that you need right now. Well, talking about the terrors in these very safe South Florida neighborhoods, whether it be leashless dogs or feral kids running around hissing and growling at parents. Now there's another issue. It's these dang kids in the golf carts. I have heard these stories because it is a little bit looser. When you're in a golf cart, it seems like just kind of a cute little recreational vehicle, almost like those little kids when they drive those little fancy cars that are meant for little children of the age like 3 to 5 that they get in.
A little mini car.
The golf cart is just kind of a graduation to that, and it feels like it's okay, it's a level before you get into a car. But it's a little bit more serious than that because the golf cart has changed a bit, and they're souping them up now. They're not the ones that you used to have on the golf course. Some of these things will hit some high speeds.
Yeah, the KVJ one that we gave away.
Yep.
That puppy got up to like 18 miles an hour. Like, that's fast.
There are some will do even more than that. Some will have seat belts, and they've got turn signals, and they've got horns and everything else, almost like a regular vehicle.
Well, if they're street legal, they have to have seat belts and horns and reflectors and all of that. And a lot of these new carts are indeed street legal.
Mm-hmm.
Souped up.
That's it.
They look good.
They do. And, you know, part of it is that a lot of these neighborhoods have them, like yours, and there's so many communities, and it's gotten even more. They say that the golf cart craze in America has really boomed since the pandemic. It used to be a $1 billion industry. Now it is a $5 billion industry.
Wow.
So that would be the right business to be in, selling golf carts to people. But a lot of times what happens is you have younger kids that are, because it's a way for them to have freedom around their neighborhood. And then, of course, what do you do when you're young? You like to do dumb things. I mean, I remember we used to ramp golf carts.
Yeah.
All the time.
What could go wrong?
It was just, we would flip them and destroy them. And it just, you know, in the hands of reckless teenagers, I know what can happen.
I destroyed a golf cart at my fancy golf job back in the day, and they sent me right away to go to get a drug test.
Yeah.
He peed clean.
I did.
Turns out he was just trying to see if he could drive with his eyes closed.
And you know what? I did for a good 7 seconds.
Fun game. Now, in Florida, if you don't know, you've got to be 15 years old and you have to have a learner's permit on 30-mile-per-hour roads.
Okay.
That is the ruling on that. And then to go on faster roads, you're going to need the seat belts and the vehicle insurance. So you got to make sure that you're abiding by the laws if you're going to be out there and seeing what's going on with your kids. So if you've got a 12-year-old that is tootling around your neighborhood in the golf cart, that would be illegal if they're driving on the streets, which I assume they'd have to be pretty much, unless they're going through backyards.
Yeah, mine was.
Yeah.
My kid loved driving that KVJ golf cart around our neighborhood.
I bet, yes. Highly illegal.
Loved it.
That's an exact example.
He was 9, I think, at the time.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to do that.
No.
In the street?
Oh, they let me know that they didn't like it. And I was like, well, pictures or it didn't happen.
Who's more of a menace, that 13-year-old kid?
I think I would take the hissing kid. Yeah.
You over here throwing shade.
And the one thing they say, too, is the rules of the road can vary from town to town. Depending upon how far you go, you could cruise from one little South Florida town to the next and be like, I could do it there. I'd be like, yeah, you can. You can't do it here.
Gotcha.
You're not DeQuesta anymore. You're now in Jupiter. Oh, crap. Jupiter, Belize?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they say there's now 45,000 low-speed vehicles on U.S. roads. And a lot of that is in South Florida. In fact, the report that I saw today that they did on NBC News, they were in Key Biscayne. And they had a woman there, and she just said, it's a lot easier for me. She goes to the grocery store and whatever on her golf cart. She said, it's just you run right out. I don't know why it would be easier than a car, but for some reason she thinks it is.
I was talking with the Jupiter cop, and they said the real problem is these electric bikes.
Yeah, I will agree with that.
These are way scarier, and there's way more fatalities happening.
Mm-hmm.
We just had a fatality a few weeks ago in Jupiter, electric bike.
They're not abiding by the rules of the road, and that should be something where you should have to follow the rules of the road, just like you're on a moped or a motorcycle. I, a lot of times, will see them up on sidewalks, and they're going a good 35 miles an hour, and at that point, you don't have enough time to stop, and somebody runs out and they zip around people. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they need to start writing some citations. Be like, you can't have that on a sidewalk going 30 miles an hour. There's nothing safe about that.
No.
Yeah, no, you're right. Absolutely. It's getting dang dangerous around here, Virginia. Well, coming up here in a couple of minutes, I guess you could call it Cheat GPT. Technology is making it a lot easier for kids to cheat in school. I saw a device yesterday I could not even believe that kids have in their pocket now. I'm going to tell you about it next. Coming up here on the KVJ Show.
You got a lot of nerve, don't you, baby? I only hit the curb 'cause you made me. You're telling all your friends that I'm crazy, like I'm the only one. Why'd you throw them stones at you? Had a wild heaven haunted too, living in your big glass house with the view. I thought you knew I had some help. It ain't like I can make this kind of mess all by myself. Don't act like you ain't helped me pull that bottle off the shelf. Been deep in every weekend. If you couldn't tell, they say teamwork makes the dream work. Hell, I had some help. You thought I'd take the blame for us to crumble and go around like you ain't guilty of something already lost. The game that you've been running, guess it's catching up to you. You think that you're so innocent after all that you did. I ain't an angel, you ain't innocent. Can't wash our hands of this. I had some help. It ain't like I can make this kind of mess all by myself. Don't act like you ain't helped me pull that bottle off the shelf. Been deep in every weekend. If you couldn't tell, they say teamwork makes the dream work. Hell, I had some help. It takes two to break a heart in two. Ooh, baby, you blame me, and baby, I blame you. Oh, if that ain't the truth. I had some help. It ain't like I can make this kind of mess all by myself. Don't act like you ain't helped me pull that bottle off the shelf. Been deep in every weekend. If you couldn't tell, they say teamwork makes the dream work. Hell, I had some help.
might call it Cheat GPT. I saw this unbelievable device, and it may have been out there for a while. I have no idea, but it was crazy. It was kind of this little wand, almost like a pen, but it had a flat surface where the pen is typically round. And what this kid did, the demonstration of it, was there was a question on a test, and he scanned the tip of this pen over that question. It read it, and then he looked at the flat part, which had a screen on it, and it gave him the answer immediately.
Whoa, a cheat pen?
Going from question to question, you just simply run the pen over the words. It reads it, scans it, and immediately gives you a correct answer.
Wow.
I was like, oh my goodness, that is unbelievable.
Well, I saw a professor in college going off on his statistics class, and he pulled up all these statistics on the big whiteboard, and he said, okay, here's my class scores in 2021. Here's my class scores in 2022, 2023, 2024. He showed them the average of all the scores was like on this final exam, really hard test, like 79 was like the average. And then he showed the average of the scores this year, and it was like 93.
Wow, they really improved.
Yeah.
And he's like, statistically, this is not possible. This tells me that you guys cheated.
Wow.
And he was pissed. He was hot pissed.
Is it impossible for that to happen, though?
Yeah.
It's impossible or improbable?
I mean, nothing's impossible, but it's highly improbable that all of a sudden this one class figured out how to go from an average of 70-something to 90-something.
Yeah.
Come on.
I think a lot of educators, and I saw this poll that they had done about cheating using AI, and 70% of educators feel that teachers are not prepared to handle AI in the classrooms.
And I think that's what he was saying in his speech. Like, he let the kids take the exam online or whatever, and he was like trusting them to do the right thing. And it broke him as a professor because he was like trying to do them a solid.
I know a lot of the teachers, they do have the AI tracking devices now because my wife is an educator and she'll talk about it. And the teachers actually kind of check each other when they had to give a speech. They'd be like going, you actually use ChatGPT for that. He'd be like, how'd you know? I'd be like, I scanned it. He'd be like, what are you doing checking up on me? I'm not your student.
There's people that I work with in my life that now are using ChatGPT to write stuff that I'm supposed to read. And it is so obvious.
Right, yeah.
When a person who has been giving you stuff for years now hands you a ChatGPT script, you're like, okay.
Well, it's one thing to use it and then go in there and add your own thought and kind of rearrange some stuff. But if you're just ripping and gripping, you're going to get caught.
ChatGPT it speaks way differently than you would have spoke. So you have to go back in and you have to change words to make it sound like you.
Right.
You can't let it talk like it if it sounds nothing like you and you're trying to pass this off like it's you talking.
I think that AI is going to radically change how we're educating our kids, and we're not even close there. I don't even think they have any idea of how we're going to incorporate AI into educating kids to keep them from cheating. Now, I love this stat. 20% of students admit to AI-enabled cheating. So 80% of them are just honest kids that are not cheating at all. They're not going to lie on a survey when they ask them a question, are you cheating using AI? They're going to be completely honest, and it's only 20% of kids.
The dumb ones admitted it.
Yeah.
Those are your
cheat. Yeah, man, I cheat.
I did it. You got me. Stupid ass.
So they do see that things are going on. They said right now that a lot of the teachers are using AI to try to counter the cheating that's going on, and they're using these devices. About 70% of teachers are using that. So there is something there. It's not just like the kids are just rolling all over them. But when you see that kind of pen, and I don't know how you detect that because it asks the question, the kid scanned it, wrote down the correct answer immediately. It's just like his brain was reading it and getting the correct answer. So unless you see him with that pen.
Right. You're going to have to walk from desk to desk and physically make eye contact on each and every writing instrument. But what if he switches it out really fast?
I think we're going to get to the point you're going to have cameras all throughout classrooms. And when you look at it and you look at a kid's paper and you say, that is something that seems well above his level, then you have to go back and see what he was doing taking the test.
Cameras in all classrooms sounds pretty cheap.
Exactly. This is just it. You're fighting tech with tech, and that becomes an expensive battle.
Think about if every room at every school had to have a camera in there. That's so much money.
Financial nightmare.
I was surprised by this. They said that about 60% of teachers are using AI for grading right now. I thought that number would be higher. But I guess there's 40% that still believe in doing it the old-fashioned way.
Well, because I think they might have even tried it. AI is not a foolproof thing. And if it's screwed you over once before, you're going to go, all right, I don't have full trust in this thing. Let me go back to the old school.
Yeah. So we'll see. But apparently the one problem that is going on with schools, you said that you talked to one of your friends and his kid was saying that the food is not nearly as good this year, Jay Bird, at school.
Yeah, I was talking to my buddy's kids, and they're in the public school system. They go to Palm Beach County. They claim that the menu has either changed or the food has changed, and it's not as good as last year.
Huh.
Well, I talked about Broward. They were very proud on some of the things they were bringing in, and they are trying to get rid of some of the processed food and make things a little bit more natural with what is going on. And so that might be part of it. For an adult, you may be like, well, this is elevated cuisine. For a kid, you're like, that's garbage. Give me the fillers and the colors.
And I asked them, I go, do you know for sure if they've changed anything? They go, we don't know, but other kids have been saying the same thing. So what's Rocco say about his lunches?
I haven't asked him. I will ask him. Magnolia, my daughter, who is the vice president of her sorority house, she went in there and she looked at their food costs, and she decided to switch to a different company. So now all the food that's made in the sorority house is coming from a different supplier.
Okay.
And they're saving a lot of money. Maybe the school system switched and got a different food supplier, and now the food just is different.
And how do I get my hands on the menu and the calendar?
I think it's online.
Is it? So every day you can see what the public school for the menu.
Yeah, every day.
What are they serving today?
I don't know. Big surprise, Bird. Apparently it's not very good.
How can you get in on it?
And how do I even look that up? It's school menus in Palm Beach County?
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you can confirm, what do you think, kids? Is the food hot garbage this year? You can let us know. Sound off always 877-979-WRMF.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, this is why you can't let somebody stay at your house. One thing like this happens to a major celebrity. Imagine you loan your house out to somebody and their snake gets loose in it, Kevin.
No. We have a no snake policy at my house.
This is why you can't be nice to people. No. Who did this happen to? Major celebrity coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic report is a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come, join the family. Visit our website today at SchumacherAuto.com. Still accident-free here in Palm Beach County. With that, we'd like to remind you that with the return of the school year comes the return of school zones, which means congestion will increase as the morning advances. We recommend you leaving your home a little bit earlier to get where you need to go on time. Traffic is a service of Massage Envy in the Traffic Center. I'm Parker Starr.
Having one of those weeks? Take a break and book some me time at Massage Envy. Book your next massage, facial, or stretch at MassageEnvy.com. Massage Envy, where better begins. Massage Envy is always hiring licensed massage therapists and estheticians.
At Verizon in West Palm Beach, lock in a low price on America's most reliable 5G network and be the best you. Stream your favorite music on the way to the beach. Check how the tide's looking for a day on the water. And save big with Verizon while you do it all. Switch today and pay $50 a month for a single line. That's right, just $50 a month when you bring in your phone on unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Stop by your nearest Verizon store today. $15 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Rankings based on root metrics root score report dated 2H2024. Your results may vary. Additional terms apply.
At Massey Services, we know that no two lawns are the same. That's why we create a customized lawn care plan for whatever your landscape looks like. From season to season, our personalized treatments keep your lawn healthy and beautiful all year long. Personalized, because it is personal. We take as much pride in your lawn as you do. Schedule your free inspection today at MasseyServices.com. Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
Let's play Burlington's Guess That Price. Back to school means back to saving. We're bringing you kids' jeans starting at, hold on a minute, just $11.99. Burlington's acing this test. What about character backpacks? We've got them starting at $12.99. Burlington's done it again. How about sneakers for the kids? A-plus brands and right on trend starting at $11.99. Saving is now in session. Burlington, deals, brands, wow.
Styles and selections vary by location.
I love my AC, and in South Florida, oh my gosh, we can't even go a single hour without air conditioning in our home. Your home will become a hot box of pain and swelter. Cooling Advisors knows this, and so when you call Cooling Advisors and you say, hey, get out here quick, my AC needs help, they jump. They jump when you call. A live person answers the phone 24/7 at Cooling Advisors, and they do it right the first time. So you need to call the company that I trust, the company that put the new AC in my home, the new AC that I control from my smartphone. I mean, if that's not the fanciest thing. CoolingAdvisors.com, the family-owned and operated company you can trust. CoolingAdvisors.com.
I'm starving. Let's go somewhere cool.
Okay, let's go to Guana Bananas. You mean Iguanabanas?
You mean Guanabanas?
That's what we said.
Guanabanas delivers live music, Sunday brunch, trivia, and the freshest Florida seafood around. We have daily specials and also cater to those that like to eat from the land instead of the sea. Say it however you like, but just get here. If you want an unforgettable dining experience, this is the place. Online at guanabanas.com. Guanabanas in Jupiter, a taste of paradise.
Start this school year off right with Every Parent. Visit everyparentpbc.org or download their Every Parent app for tips on helping your student thrive in and outside the classroom. Discover ideas that make a difference, like setting up a homework corner in your house and encouraging your child to read every day, because little habits lead to big changes when it comes to school success. Everyparentpbc.org and the Every Parent app, free in the Apple and Google Play stores, is brought to you by Children's Services Council of Palm Beach County.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across the cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Hey, it's Megan from Afternoons, and I had the amazing opportunity to go to the Chipotle, walk into their kitchen, and actually see how fresh everything is. Everyone who works there is so knowledgeable. They take freshness very seriously. I even got to make the guacamole myself. The prep takes hours and hours. I saw it with my own eyes. All real ingredients. They never use any shortcuts like artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. It's delicious food I feel good about eating for lunch every single day. So what are you waiting for? Visit your Chipotle restaurant or order in the Chipotle app or chipotle.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
I got the nicest little video message yesterday from Charlie at Pure Way Filtration. He was out doing an install on a KVJ Nationer, her and her sister, at both of their houses. And I just love the fact that people are taking this off their plate of worry. You know, if you're like me and you worry about all the contaminants in our water, like arsenic, lead, chlorine, bacteria, I don't want to drink that stuff. I want to drink as little of that stuff as possible. That's why I love my Pure Way filtration system that Charlie put on the side of my house. He did it for me, and he did it for a KVJ Nationer and her sister yesterday. Let him do it for you and relieve the stress of what you're putting in your body. Call 269-PURE or go to purewayfiltration.com.
From the WPBF 25 First Warning Weather Center, this is meteorologist Brooke Silverang. Temperatures today topping out in the 90s, feeling like the triple digits. Just a few isolated storms developing mainly inland along the sea breeze. Evening temperatures staying warm in the 80s. Heading into your Friday, temperatures back in the 90s with limited rainfall through the weekend.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
This is 87.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
Well, the question was out there, what is going on with the school lunches? We had talked about how Broward County was going to be making some changes, and for the better. It sounds like they're following a lot of the national push to get rid of some of the processed foods and the coloring and the dyes and things like that. And it looked kind of impressive. It was almost like stuff you would order in a restaurant when you were going. And Ashley is on here, and she works in the Broward schools, and you can confirm that they've made some changes. How is that being met? Do the kids seem to like it better, Ashley?
Well, we've got a couple of them that have been going through, and so far, like from what the kids that have been getting lunch, they do seem to like it a little bit better. I mean, they still have options that are on there that they're like, they'd rather just throw it in the garbage.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I know that with the cafeteria managers and nutrition and stuff, they've been collaborating with some of the culinary classes that we have here in Broward, and the kids have been involved in coming up with different designs and lunch ideas for them to eat. So, like, one of the things they do, like, is this poke bowl where the kids can make, like, these little Chipotle-style bowls that can be custom when they go through the line with food that they want. But the biggest change you're going to see is probably that they changed their food purveyors of who they're getting their food in from. So that's why a lot of the flavors and stuff have upped. So it's kind of like how Jaybird used to say, you know, I like this restaurant because they've got this specific sauce.
Yep.
That's why. Changed who they're getting their food from.
Okay. All right, interesting. Well, thank you very much for that information, Ashley.
Oh, can I ask her a real quick question?
You're welcome.
Ashley, real quick, according to my research, it looks like it is a slam dunk runaway win. High school has the best menu, then it goes middle school, then it goes elementary. Would you agree with that?
I mean, I got to confirm because my son just moved up from middle school into high school, and compared from his lunches to mine, the flavor is a little bit better. I mean, breakfast, hands down, definitely. Hands down, definitely.
Okay.
I'm just looking at the high school menu. Man, they got a lot of options.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get to be an upperclassman. You get the goods.
You're a little kid. You got 3 options.
You get the goods. Another parent I had seen here in our KVJ TV chat, they said that their kid in Palm Beach County actually likes the food better this year.
Okay.
So mixed reactions. Maybe there has been a change, but not everybody hates it. So there you go. If you got any reports on it, let us know. 877-979-WRMF.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
And your Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my new closet designers, Closets by Design. Well, it was a nice gesture by one Taylor Swift. I guess she's friends with Zoe Kravitz. And when the wildfires hit California, Taylor Swift was like, hey, since Zoe Kravitz and Lisa Bonet were in the line of fire, use my house. It's in Beverly Hills. It's away from the fire. You guys can go there, stay there for 2 weeks. It's a $25 million mansion. So, you know, Lisa Bonet and Zoe Kravitz were probably like, thank you so much. They set up shop at Taylor's place, and it was only for 2 weeks. But I guess Taylor didn't tell them, hey, my house is a snake-free zone. Are you surprised that Lisa Bonet has a giant snake? I'm not.
No.
She brought her giant snake with her to Taylor Swift's house and then accidentally lost the snake in Taylor Swift's wall.
Here she is telling a bit of the story.
So the house manager was there. He comes up. We're like, so the snake? And he's like, there's a snake? And I'm like, by the way, there's a snake. And so he gets a crowbar.
Great.
And starts having to like tear apart this banquette. We're ripping up the tile. We're scratching the walls. I mean, it's just like, and now there's this much of the snake. Now me and my mom are both holding the snake. Completely destroyed Taylor's bathroom. And there was just this moment where I was like, either we destroy her bathroom or I have to tell her that there's a snake somewhere in her house.
Yeah, okay. Either way, not good.
They called Taylor and they were going to confess. And she goes, I already know.
Of course she does.
Her people already told her. They were not going to let something like this happen and then wait to tell her.
Right.
They told her immediately, which I think is the smart move.
Yeah.
You don't wait on a snake.
Yep.
Isn't Kim Kardashian known as the snake in their feud?
That's right.
Is this another Easter egg?
Maybe, yeah. The snake is in on it.
Did Kim send the snake?
I don't know what's happening.
Oh, my gosh. It's layered. Well, what could go wrong? You're 82 years old, and you got yourself a 32-year-old boyfriend. What could go wrong?
A lot.
A lot.
Wow.
So, David Geffen, who is now 82, was married for 2 years to a guy, very good-looking guy, by the way. You can see the allure.
Okay.
His name is Donovan Michaels, and he was 32. So, David Geffen, 82, and Donovan Michaels, 32. Oh, my gosh. The marriage split up.
What?
It didn't
How about
last.
that? What?
Love is dead?
Yes, these two did not have a prenup when David Geffen filed for divorce in May.
That guy is honestly, that guy won the lottery. That is like winning the lottery.
Thank you. So, after less than 2 years of marriage, are you shocked to find out that Donovan Michaels is looking for a payday? Yeah. David Geffen is worth $8.8 billion. You can
Wow.
bet he's going to have to pay
Wow.
Donovan Michaels, who's 32, I don't know, at least a few million. When you're worth $8.8 billion, you're going to have to come off a few million because you got married to this kid with no prenup. You're so stupid.
It's sort of like winning the lottery. Sort of. You have to do a little extra to get this money.
It's true, yeah. I think I'd probably rather just buy a ticket.
Yes.
You're right. Then have to do what he had to do to David Geffen at 80.
So, yeah, I mean, you can expect this to probably be in court for a while. I mean, but how long does David Geffen have? He's 82.
Right.
I'd be looking to wrap this thing up. I'd just pay the guy and let him go away.
You said billion with a B, right?
B, $8.8 billion
It's a lot
with
of
a
money.
B. What do you care? You probably would struggle to spend that between now and the day you die. You've only got a few years left in you.
It depends on what the 32-year-old is asking for. If he's going to ask for, I want $1 billion.
Yeah, I don't know what you can get on that. I think California, a lot of times, is kind of a nasty state this is like the wrong state to have done what he did. I don't know if that kid can go in there and ask for $4 billion. I don't know. That's what I'd like to know.
Well, they were married less than 2 years. I think California looks at the time you were married, and they give you a certain percentage of the estate based on the time.
To me, honestly, what should happen is what was his net worth the day that they married, and then whatever he made from that. If you're going to do the halvesies, then half from the day that they married, but not from his whole career.
I mean, look at the picture of these two. You got David Geffen, an old man, and this supermodel hot, young, gorgeous guy in a mesh shirt with abs, pecs. I mean, what did you think was going to end up to David Geffen?
And the one thing I'm starting to learn about people as they age, how your brain changes, you start making really bad decisions.
You're
and
right.
This may be a decision that an 80-year-old David Geffen would make that a 30-year-old David Geffen would not.
Amen.
And how many times does David Geffen ever hear, "Oh, you're so hot. Oh, you have the best body. Oh, you're amazing." Probably not often. So his ego is
The last time he heard he was hot, it was his nurse who told him he had a fever.
Yeah. So the guy probably knew how to play it right and, feed his ego. And
this guy is claiming through his attorneys that David Geffen promised him they would share all earnings and all accumulated property that was acquired even before the marriage if they split up. He said Geffen told him he would financially support him for life.
It don't matter what he told him. What's in the paper? What did they sign?
There's nothing. There's no prenup.
Nothing.
It's so fascinating to me why you would do that, but whatever. And finally here, good news for Derek Huff. He is going to be taking over the hosting duties of the whole Dancing with the Stars. Now, he had been a judge. He had been a dancer. He had been behind the scenes. But, I mean, I would imagine the hosting duties are the highest paid job on that set. So it's definitely, it looks to me from the outside like a raise for him. So good news for Derek Huff. He's out and he's in, and Billy Bush is out.
Billy Bush is out.
He took Billy Bush's gig.
I can't believe this.
Derek Huff's from Dancing with the Stars, right? He's going to be hosting Extra.
Oh, he's going to be hosting Extra.
Yeah. Right, it's Extra, not Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
I
all
read
right.
that wrong.
Yeah. It's all right, yeah.
Are you getting your dirt from ChatGPT?
Sorry. I read that wrong.
Okay, yeah.
I thought he was going to be hosting Dancing with the Stars.
No, he's hosting Extra.
Oh, forget everything I just said.
Oh, my God. That has to make the top 5 worst of the week, right?
Oh, it has to.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, sorry about that.
Our entertainment course, I know who's not getting the Extra gig.
Whoops, I read that wrong. So sorry.
It's just always nice when it's someone else being wrong.
So sorry, everyone. And that's what's going on in your usually incorrect dirt.
There we go. At least we're consistent. All right, happy birthday, Tim Tebow. Look at him. The Florida Gator great is turning 38 years old today. Mila Kunis is 42. Halle Berry looks amazing at 59.
Wow, she does.
Steve Martin is now 80 years old, and they've released the trailer for the new season of Only Murders in the Building. So good news, that's coming back, I believe, in September.
How do you get that kind of energy at 80?
I don't know. I'm tired now.
Yeah, you just got to take care of your body. I mean, he looks good. He and Martin Short, that age, they both still look really great. I mean, I would love to be that active and look that good at 80.
I mean, I just wonder, on camera, it comes out great, but when they go home, are they just going, I'm exhausted?
I'm sure, yeah.
I'm exhausted.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, you get on brush your teeth, you're exhausted.
Yeah.
It's impressive what they're doing. Got to say happy 6th birthday to Shay. Let's go Mets. Of course, she's named after the stadium. We know her parents. Happy birthday, Shay Boom.
We
from Mommy and Daddy.
That's Andy the alien from the snack pack.
Absolutely, yep.
Aw,
Great to
we
see her
love
growing up
him.
and getting so big. Maybe the biggest Mets fan. I don't know if there's a bigger Mets fan on the planet.
Than Andy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is big.
I think he owns that title.
The only one, and she passed away, was Aunt Ann. She loved them.
Loved her
Her
Mets.
day was ruined if the Mets lost.
Yikes.
I mean, she took it hard.
Well, that was tough because they lost a lot in her lifetime. Also, Leanna having a happy birthday yesterday, belated to you. Happy 10th birthday to our son, Jason. Love you so much. Can't wait for you to come home from school so we can celebrate with you. From Mom, Dad, Kaylee, and Jada. And you got a whole bunch of photos of him from his young life there.
Aww.
Also, a happy 13th birthday goes out to Ethan from Mom, Dad, Peyton, Maya, and the cats, Chase and Fish Dip.
Fish dip. Something tells me the cat loves fish dip.
Yes. Also, we got to throw a big old shout out to Canadian Bacon, turning 56 today. Huge KVJ Nationer, our favorite Canadian by far. That is from Rachel, Joshua, and Jordan, and a great family photo there.
Aw, that's adorable.
Yeah, I got to meet them a couple years ago at the Buffalo Wild Wings there in Wellington.
I don't want to brag, but I've met Canadian Bacon a couple times, so...
Does he taste like bacon?
I didn't bite him. Next time.
I will bite him.
There he is with Jaybird and Denny's.
That's cute.
Happy birthday. All right, you got a birthday, you want to get a shout out, you let us know. Mail at kvjshow.com, mail at kvjshow.com. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, we're going to play a little thing called Majority Rule. Can you answer a topic question just like a majority of the other members on the KVJ show? Are you in the know? We put everybody here in the studio to the test. Myself, Virginia, Jaybird, and Denny's next on the KVJ show.
I've been waiting all day for you, babe. So won't you come sit and talk to me and tell me how we're gonna be together always. Hope you know that when it's late at night, I hold on to my pillow tight. You think of how you promised me forever. I never thought that anyone could make me feel this way. Now that you're here, boy, all I want is just a chance to say, hey, get out right now. It's the end of you and me. It's too late now. I can't wait for you to be gone. 'Cause I know about her. And I wonder how I bought all the lies. You said that you would treat me right, but you was just a waste of time. when I'm the one who didn't know the truth. How could you ever be so cold to go behind my back and call my friend? Boy, you must have gone and bumped your head because you left a number on your phone. So now after all is said and done, maybe I'm the one to blame, but to think that you could be the one. Well, I didn't work out that way. Get out, leave right now. It's the end of you and me. It's too late now. I can't wait for you to be gone. 'Cause I know about her, and I wonder how I bought all the lies. You said that you would treat me right, but you was just a waste of time. I wanted you right here with me, but I have no choice. You gotta leave because my heart is breaking with every word I'm saying. Oh, I gave up everything I had on something that just wouldn't last, but I refuse to cry. No tears will fall from these eyes. Oh. Get out, leave right now. It's the end of you and me. It's too late now. I can't wait for you to be gone. 'Cause I know about her, and I wonder how I bought all the lies. You said that you would treat me right, but you was just a waste of time. Get out, leave right now. It's the end of you and me. It's too late now. I can't wait for you to be gone. 'Cause I know about her, and I wonder how I bought all the lies. You said that you would treat me right, but you was just a waste of time. Get out, leave. You and me. It's too late, too late. You about her. Why? Say that you would treat me right, but you was just a waste of time.
All right, can you answer like a majority of the KVJ Show members here in a round of Majority Rule? It is myself, Virginia, Jaybird, and producer Denny's. All right, first thing I need you to write down is a YouTube channel. Give me a YouTube channel. All right, let's see if we can all try to connect and write the exact same answer. If you're in the majority, you're going to get a point here. And I wrote down Mr. Beast as the YouTube channel I'm going with. What about you, Virginia?
I wrote down the KVJ Show. What?
Smart. I almost went that. I didn't know if y'all would pick up on that. All right, what you got, Bird?
KVJ Show.
Okay, you did.
I did.
Denny's.
KVJ Show.
Oh, y'all are smart. Gosh, I should have gone with that. That's great. Well, you guys got the majority.
Yeah,
Everybody got a point but me. Big loser. All right. Nice work. Okay, next up. Give me a historical battle. Give me a historical battle. What are you going to name? All right, Virginia, I know how much you love history. What you got over there?
It's the most fun to say, only talking about the Battle of Waterloo.
Waterloo.
Man, I thought me and you had the same answer. Dang it.
What you got, Bird?
The Battle of Bunker Hill?
Battle of Bunker Hill. Okay. All right. What about you? What'd you put down over there, Denny's?
I went for a fun one to say too, but I went Battle of the Bulge.
Oh, we all picked a battle.
Yeah,
Yes.
everybody got it. I'm impressed how much we know. I went Gettysburg, so yeah. Nobody's going to match on that. Okay, next up. Give me a chocolate dessert. Ooh. A chocolate dessert.
Chocolate dessert.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, boy.
Okay.
So many.
All right.
Oh, gosh. Why am I blanking?
All right, Bert, it's your turn.
Yeah. You better get it together over there.
That's right.
I'm thinking of, can I just say what I'm feeling? And you guys,
go ahead.
It's the one I love at the ale house. I can't think of the name of it.
Captain Jack's Buried Treasure?
Captain Jack's Buried Treasure. Thank you.
How do I know that? I've never eaten that.
I don't know. I'm I'm not that good.
I'm not that good either. Did you hear the dirt?
I'm not very good at my job, Virginia.
Kevin, we're terrible.
This is your team, Kevin.
All right, what you got over there, Denny's?
I went chocolate mousse.
Oh, man, I was close. I just went pudding because I like the word.
Pudding.
Yeah.
What you got over there, Virginia?
I went lava cake.
Okay.
Panda and Rocco are on a lava cake run.
It's good.
It's very good.
It is good. All right, nobody's going to match up on that.
I should have said moose. I love the moose
I almost
lodge.
said moose, too.
Moose, duh.
Okay, give me a toy from the 1980s.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, Denny's, you get to start us off on this round of Majority Rule. What is your answer?
Because I think I'll get a match. I went G.I. Joe.
I went Rubik's Cube. Virginia?
It's fun for the boy or the girl. It's Slinky.
Yeah.
It's one of the weakest toys ever made.
Yeah.
It's like one of the best-selling toys ever made.
It was destroyed in our house within a day.
Because you got hamburger hands.
No, because we would stretch it out and try to crawl through it, but with our arms. G.I. Joe.
Oh, wow, we got a match then. Okay. All right, very nice. That puts Jaybird and Denny's in the lead here with 2 matches. Okay, next up. Give me a type of dinosaur.
Oh, my gosh.
Give me a type of dinosaur. All right, let's see if we get a match on this. I'm going with the intimidating T-Rex. Virginia?
Makes me think of Suits when he's drinking the T-Rex.
Bird?
T-Rex.
And Denny's.
I also went T-Rex.
Oh, they cancel.
So everybody gets a point on that.
I almost went Brontosaurus, thank goodness.
Okay. Well, that keeps Jaybird and Denny's in the lead here. We'll see if we can get some separation on them, or will somebody sneak up behind them. Next up, give me an Olympic sport. An Olympic sport. What are you going to go with here? All right, Virginia. What is your call?
Only talking about gymnastics.
Bird?
Only talking about the worst sport in the Olympics, curling.
Denny's.
I went swimming.
Oh, man, I went breakdancing.
It's no longer.
They got rid of it.
Yeah.
Is it one and done?
One and done. They said that.
What's her name?
Is it Ray Gun?
Ray Gun.
Ray
She
Gun.
ruined it.
Oh, man.
Thanks, Ray Gun.
And kind of played the victim, too. It's like, no, you're not the best breakdancer in Australia.
And we're not fans.
And she claimed to be the best, even after the fact. Like, oh, do you really think you're the best? Well, I mean, look at the numbers.
Okay, next up, give me a river.
Oh.
Give me a river. What are you thinking here? All right, Virginia, going to let you start off on this one. What do you got?
Only talking about the Mississippi.
Bird.
It makes me smile when I talk about the Nile.
Denny's.
I also went to Mrs. Hippie.
Damn it.
And I went Nile.
No!
Now that does cancel out.
That's amazing. I can't believe you went Nile.
That does cancel out.
Hell?
I know, right?
That's bizarre.
That is bizarre.
How about that? All right, give me a type of pasta sauce. Type of pasta sauce. All right, what you got in there, Bird?
Only talking about Denny's favorite, Alfredo.
Denny's.
Only talking Alfredo.
I went marinara. Virginia.
Alfredo.
Yikes. Wow. Okay, you guys are on it today. All right, Jaybird and Denny still tied. We'll see if we can break that tie here.
The Battle of Friends.
Yeah.
The Battle of Bunker Hill.
Battle of the Bulge.
I forgot your battle, Virginia.
Waterloo.
That's right.
And give me a pop song from the 2000s. What do you got on that? Pop song from the 2000s. All right, Denny's. Could be the last one. We'll see if we get a tiebreaker here. What do you got?
I went Wannabe by the Spice Girls.
Okay. I went Toxic Britney. Virginia.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
Okay, what year did that come out?
2000?
Is it 99?
I think it's the 90s, y'all.
Crap. Is it?
It's the 90s.
It is, yeah. I don't want to call BS on this, but I think it's 97.
Oh, no.
And Bird, what did you put down?
Hit Me Baby One More Time.
Oh, we did different Britney songs.
I know.
Yeah, okay.
Was that one 2000 as well?
I don't know.
That one felt early, right?
Already established I'm not very good at radio.
Hit Me Baby One More Time was 98. Yeah, so
Again, this is the team you constructed, Kevin.
Because that was all bad answers, I win. No. All right, we got to do this, baby. A Sandals Summer Escape code word right now. The word is round trip. ROUNDTRIP. Round trip, 4 days, 3 nights at a Sandals Resort, Jamaica, Bahamas, or Grenada. You take that to the WRMF app or WRMF.com to get yourself qualified. More times you qualify, the better your chances of winning. Coming up in a couple minutes, what is a stupid thing you believed as a kid? Love to hear your answers now. 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763.
97.9 WRMF wants you to subscribe to us on YouTube. Just search 97.9 WRMF and click subscribe. Get the videos you love from the KVJ Show and Danny and Megan, plus much more. Behind the scenes, live podcasts, and fun. Subscribe now to 97.9 WRMF on YouTube and watch. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic report is a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come, join the family. Visit our website today at SchumacherAuto.com. Still no accidents to report, but what we do have is major congestion slowing things down southbound on I-95 from Lantana Road all the way back to Forest Hill Boulevard. Please use caution approaching the area. Also, just a reminder, your school zones will be active this morning, and that will cause slower than usual congestion in your local neighborhoods. You may want to leave your home a little bit earlier to get where you need to go on time. Traffic is a service of Massage Envy in the traffic center. I'm Parker Starr.
Having one of those weeks? Take a break and book some me time at Massage Envy. Book your next massage, facial, or stretch at MassageEnvy.com. Massage Envy, where better begins. Massage Envy is always hiring licensed massage therapists and estheticians.
If you don't love the internet that you have right now, maybe it's time to make that switch. I would recommend getting with Xfinity. The big dogs, they do it right. It's the reason why they're so big. They do great customer service. That's one thing I love about them. They're so attentive if I ever do have an issue, which is rare. They're right there and they take care of it immediately. That's why I've been with them for 25 plus years. Not only the customer service, but the reliability too, and the speed that you need. They got different packages for everybody because all of our needs are different, and why pay for a lot more than what you actually need? If you're just maybe doing a little bit of light streaming and sending some emails, you don't need the kind of stuff a professional gamer does, but they got a package that works for you. Just go to Xfinity.com and see all the pricing options. But no matter what package you have, you still have access to 22 million Wi-Fi hotspots nationwide. And if you want a super power up, make sure you get Xfinity Mobile as well. And you can supercharge your phone with Wi-Fi Power Boost for the ultimate connection. With Wi-Fi Power Boost from Xfinity, you get the ultra fast speeds with reliable internet at home and a secure network when you're on the go. And with Xfinity Internet and mobile, you can do more of what you love wherever you are. Restrictions apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet, and actual speeds may vary.
When you own a business, it feels like everything's on you. Orders, deliveries, employees, on you. That's why Comcast Business is giving you a year of mobile on us with your internet service. Really? Yep. We'll cover your first line of mobile for 1 year. So calling customers, getting directions, texting Janine and shipping, on us. The broken coffee maker? That one's still on you, which means you'll save hundreds for your business and get the fastest mobile service with 5G cellular and Wi-Fi hotspots on us. But hurry, this deal won't last long. Get a mobile plan and free up the budget to maybe, I don't know, fix that coffee maker? Get mobile on us for 1 year, you guessed it, on us. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 9/22/25. Restrictions apply. New mobile customers only with internet standard service or above. Limited to value of one unlimited intro line apply via 12 monthly internet bill credits. One discount per account. Fastest mobile based on mobile Wi-Fi and cellular data in service areas. Ookla Speed Test Intelligence 2H24.
Hey Boca, welcome to Birch Lane. Their timeless furniture and decor is handpicked and crafted to bring joy for years to come. Plus, all delivered fast and free. So get ready to celebrate it all, from big holiday gatherings to everyday moments at home. Decorate the mantle, gather around the table, and bring fall into every room. Shop classic style for joyful living at Birch Lane in Meisner Park in Boca Raton or at birchlane.com.
I'm Trey Lytle, a partner at Lytle Ryder Smith Ivy in Front Row. My father, Lake Lytle Jr., and Joseph Ryder founded this firm in 1985 with a simple mission: to fight for the rights of the injured and get them the justice that they deserve. Now, 40 years later, we continue to build on their legacy. Over the years, we've handled thousands of personal injury, products liability, medical malpractice, and nursing home cases across South Florida. We've recovered billions for our clients. If you've been injured, contact us at foryourrights.com, main office, West Palm Beach.
Yo, dudes and dudettes, grab your scrunchies, leg warmers, and neon. It's time to party like it's 1985. Join Kevin from the KVJ Show for Neon Nights at the L Center for Excellence in Jupiter. An 80s dance party with a live DJ, flow golf, and rad vibes benefiting L's for Autism. Want the 411? Saturday, August 23rd from 7:30 to 10:30 p.m. Celebrate the campus's 10th anniversary and support their future specialized autism-friendly recreation complex at Neon Nights. Tickets at lsforautism.org. Use code DECADE for 10% off. Radical, dude.
Heart attacks are so rude. Like, they don't even schedule with you. They just show up out of nowhere. They are horrifying for that. But the thing you can do preventatively before you have that unscheduled heart attack is go to Life Imaging FLA like we did and do the free heart scan. When they scan your heart, they can see what's going on in there. And they can tell you before you have the heart attack that one is coming your way. They have rushed some people from Life Imaging FLA right to the hospital for emergency surgery because their blockages were so significant. Don't let the heart attack sneak up on you, because if you have it in your house by yourself, you could be dead. It could be lights out. This is preventable. Go online today. Life Imaging FLA wants to give you a free heart scan, the same thing they gave me and Kevin, with just a few minimum requirements. There's now one near you all over South Florida. From your cell phone, just dial pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. That's pound 250, say free heart scan.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
At hgregg.com, we have the best price in the market. We give you the best deals on the cars you love with no haggle pricing. There's no dealer with more great deal badges by car gurus. Come see why we're called the home of the great deal. hgregg.com. Save more, drive happy.
Today's forecast calls for mostly sunny skies, 94% humidity, a high of 91 and a low of 79.
This report is sponsored by Snyder AC Plumbing and Electric. It's hot. When you're fighting the South Florida heat, you can rely on Snyder's HVAC expertise to take care of your home and keep you comfortable today, tomorrow, and 10 years from now. Snyder is here and ready to serve you. Schedule today, SnyderAC.com.
What you need to know on the KVJ Show.
Well, we got a chance for you to watch the KVJ Show. YouTube is a great way to see what is happening here in the studio, and honestly, just an easy way to listen. I know people that actually put it on because they love the nice, clear signal that you get, not only at home or residence or a business, but also in your car, because they've got a mobile app as well. All you have to do is go to YouTube and just look for the KVJ Show, and we're going to be there live and on demand. So you can watch our regular show and our after the show when it is airing live, but it's going to be there right as soon as the show is over. Plus, we conveniently have show clips from that day, so it's super easy to catch up with the KVJ Show, even some KVJ Show shorts, so you can see just short clips from the show as well. So I'd recommend going there and subscribing. We do appreciate that, and it makes it super easy for you. And if you are watching us right now, one of these 700 people in there, please click that like button. It definitely does help us out. So KVJ on YouTube, just look for the KVJ Show. Alrighty, well, have you ever done something where you realize that, man, I have believed this false thing in my life for way too long, and probably what happened was maybe an older sibling or a parent told you something in jest, and then you believed it, and then when you were much older than you should have been, you mentioned it to one of your friends, and they're going, wait, what did you say? And at that moment, you realize, I might be an idiot, because you never realized that what your parents or your sibling told you was a complete lie. Now, sometimes those things actually can happen on your own, and you just believe something for the longest time, especially little kids, when you're just trying to figure things out. I was kind of going through some people, and we got some comments as well on stupid things you believed as a kid. Like one kid said, I thought that drinking and driving meant any kind of drink, and my dad took a sip of Dr. Pepper, and I started crying because I thought he was getting a DUI. You know, you can see where maybe that might happen.
Totally. You didn't break it down enough. It's not the kid's fault.
Exactly, yeah. Somebody else said, I used to think that laugh tracks were somehow real life, like I was hearing everybody else laughing who was watching the same show I was.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be kind of weird?
That would be cool.
Everybody thinks this is very funny. It's like they're coming from the houses down the street. Some of the other things that people were saying are stupid things that they believed as a kid. One person said, when I was probably about 5 years old, I met the Black Power Ranger. Did you guys ever watch that show that they had, the Power Rangers?
Not too much.
I know of them, but I don't know like what they're all about.
Well, I guess maybe the Black Power Ranger was missing his middle finger, and we were there for a meet and greet, and I had a picture, and I got it signed, and then as we were walking away, I said, hey, what happened to his finger? And my mom told me that he flipped his mom off, so his mom cut his finger off.
Oh, damn.
I believed that until I was 20 years old when my mom told me that she'd actually lied about it. I thought it really happened. I told so many people, I'm like going, you know what happened to that guy's finger? His mom cut it off because he flipped her off.
Now, in real life, he was missing the finger?
Apparently
or
so,
the cartoon?
Yeah. That's why I was asking if you guys had seen it, because it sounds like, yeah, for real. And I think they did have specific actors playing all those different colors and the people that were in it. I mean, I'd only seen the show a couple times, not enough to realize that the Black Power Ranger was missing his middle finger. But you know what? We need to go talk to that guy and find out, is that confirmed?
And just for the record, no one should flip off their mom. So
you shouldn't, yeah.
You kind of got what you deserved.
I think a lot of parents have done that. They've told their kids lies to try to get them to behave and not do something. And then the one thing as a parent, you don't realize how much that sticks in their head. And then how late in life that kid actually believes that.
Well, I think that's what my mom was doing when I had my first girlfriend. I really didn't know what was going on. She goes, I'm going to know you were making out too much, because if you make out too much and you kiss too much, you're going to come back with swollen lips. And I'm going, oh, man, I don't want them to know I was making out. And I did. I'm like, do my lips look swollen?
You called yourself out.
It made me nervous.
Yeah. One person said I was playing with some toys and my mom was talking on the phone to her friend. I guess they're talking about kids growing up and having families and all that kind of stuff. So her mom put her hand over the phone and she asked me if I wanted kids one day and if I wanted boys or girls. And I was like, yeah, I guess I'd have one boy and one girl. And for the longest time after that, I thought my mom was placing an order. And I thought that's exactly what I was going to have. So forever, I thought I was going to have one boy and one girl because that's what I told my mom when she asked me. Like, that's it. Okay.
All right.
You're locked in. I know you're only 7, but you've made the decision.
It's like DoorDash. Mom ordered it for you.
Mm-hmm. And I love this. Somebody said, I secretly celebrated my mom's poor in-house gardening skills because her tomato plants never had any tomatoes. I didn't like tomatoes anyway, so I was happy they weren't growing. But it was about the age of 16 when I really looked at that plant and realized that's not a tomato plant. Mom was growing the wacky tobacco.
Tomato does kind of look like weed a little bit.
Yeah.
There's some plants that are faux weed-like.
Mama.
Oh, she's a little spicy, wasn't she?
That is funny.
Yeah. So if there's a stupid thing you believed as a kid, would love to hear it. 877-979-WRMF. I had this happen last week, and I asked myself the question as I was heading down the elevator to the lobby. Do you check out of a hotel? Is that something you're supposed to do in today's techie age, or is that just something that shows you're a boomer? I'll let you know coming up after a little Lady Gaga, Abracadabra.
gas flies, watch it burn.
Well, the one thing that people were speculating was that Lady Gaga was going to have something going on with Taylor Swift's brand new album, and we found out, I guess that's not the case. At least that wasn't announced. It's Sabrina Carpenter that is going to be doing track number 12 on Taylor Swift's new album. She revealed that in the New Heights podcast from last night. We'll get to some of those clips coming up here in about 15 minutes on the KVJ show. Do you check out of a hotel when you leave Virginia? I had this last week when I was leaving my hotel in Austin. I was going down the elevator. I was like, do I need to check out or what? And I went down to the lobby, and I was still waiting for my Uber. I was like, I might as well just go over and do the checkout thing because I wanted to see what was going on. Did somebody run up any kind of tab or some kind of like wonky charge? So I went over there and kind of did the thing. But I thought, is that something that's even necessary anymore? And is it a sign that you're a boomer if you do? That's at least what one Gen Z woman is saying on TikTok as she was walking out the door of her hotel right into the parking lot. And the tagline said, older generations, this is how you check out of a hotel. You just walk out. And in the caption, she added, the front desk doesn't need you to tell them that you're checking out, and they don't need you to hand them your room key.
I've even asked the front desk before. I go, do you have to check? If someone just gives you the key, let's say there's... do you have to check out? And they're like, well, we don't care. We'll figure it out. They didn't really care if you checked out.
The only reason to check out is because if you go to a hotel and you order like room service, or you go to the spa, or you go to the restaurant, or you go to the bar like I do, then you want to get your receipt right then and there. So if there's any charges that are erroneous or don't match up with what you think you should be charged, you can dispute it right there, right then, and you're in the hotel still.
But if you have none of that going on, you just want to get the heck out of there.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to see your receipt before you leave.
Yeah.
Because what if there are things on there that you didn't charge? What if some knucklehead went to the bar and drank a bunch of tabs on your dime?
You think that would happen at a radio convention, Virginia?
Yeah.
That's exactly the first thought went through my head. I'm like, well, what knucklehead came in here and ran up $1,000 tab on my
I did it as a joke one time on somebody. I ran up a bunch of drinks. Now, I was going to pay for them, and I did pay for them, but it's just kind of a joke you can do. You can put somebody else's room number and their name if you know both those things, and you can put drinks on somebody else's room.
Now, I looked at some of the comments. Some people say that you should always check out at the front desk to get a receipt to make sure that there weren't any additional charges. But most of the places they say will just leave a receipt at your door. Sometimes that'll get slid under your door. or you can have it sent digitally to you.
That's what I'm saying. Digitally, don't you? You pay for the hotel. You already get it off of your debit card or your credit card. You know it's been paid for. If you haven't ordered anything and you haven't gone to the bar and you're there for one night, and you have to get the heck out of there.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in a hurry, a lot of places don't want you to check out because they want you to just leave.
Mm-hmm. And some people, they have the apps too, and I guess you can do that digitally. I know we've done that before. We just be like, hey, I'm gone. And I think if anything, it would be a courtesy. One former housekeeper said, yeah, it makes our jobs a lot easier if you're polite and let somebody know, because then they can go into the room sooner and turn it around. Because I know when I went to get my room, they're like, yeah, you're going to be ready after 4 p.m. I was like, oh, man.
4?
Yeah, so.
It's crazy in the U.S. how they do it. So check-in is at 4 p.m. and then check-out is at 11.
Right.
That's not a full day, and we're just okay with it. We're just going to pay it.
Can't you check out on your phone as well?
When I was in Italy, check-in was at noon at this hotel, and check-out was at noon. It was noon to noon, which is what it should be.
Right, it does make sense.
I think some hotels offer checking out on your phone. If that's possible, that's what they all should do then.
Yes.
Yeah, so why would you have to go and tell them, hey, guys?
Some people are just not there yet.
Yeah, some people just want to see their receipt. I want to see my receipt.
Yeah. Well, I asked KVJ TV, do you check out of a hotel? 56% still say yes. So I guess it's maybe a mark that you're a boomer, but a lot of people still want to know for sure that I've done everything, or maybe they just want to be polite.
I just want to know, too, that the charges I ran up are my charges.
Absolutely.
And that there's no tomfoolery going on.
If you're going to a radio convention, you better check out.
You better check your records.
Absolutely. All right, if you're ready for a little comedy, we got a producer Danny's Joke Jury coming up next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic report is a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come, join the family. Visit our website today at SchumacherAuto.com. Still no accidents to report, but what we do have is major congestion slowing things down southbound on I-95 from Lantana Road all the way back to Forest Hill Boulevard. Please use caution approaching the area. Also, just a reminder, your school zones will be active this morning, and that will cause slower than usual congestion in your local neighborhoods. You may want to leave your home a little bit earlier to get where you need to go on time. Traffic is a service of Massage Envy in the traffic center. I'm Parker Starr.
Having one of those weeks? Take a break and book some me time at Massage Envy. Book your next massage, facial, or stretch at MassageEnvy.com. Massage Envy, where better begins. Massage Envy is always hiring licensed massage therapists and estheticians.
Here at Massey, we know a thing or two about bugs. We've been keeping pests out of homes for almost 100 years. Our customized pest prevention program keeps bugs outside, in their home, not yours. Because when we prevent pests from getting in, we protect health, home, and family. Make your home a Massey home. Schedule your free inspection today at MasseyServices.com. Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
I'm starving. Let's go somewhere cool.
Okay, let's go to Guana Bananas. You mean Iguanabanas?
You mean Guanabanas?
That's what we said.
Guanabanas delivers live music, Sunday brunch, trivia, and the freshest Florida seafood around. We have daily specials and also cater to those that like to eat from the land instead of the sea. Say it however you like, but just get here. If you want an unforgettable dining experience, this is the place. Online at guanabanas.com. Guanabanas in Jupiter, a taste of paradise.
This summer, try the new Strato Frappuccino blended beverage at Starbucks. It's the classic blended iced coffee you know and love, now topped with a creamy layer of handcrafted brown sugar cold foam. Available for a limited time. Your Strato Frappuccino is ready at Starbucks.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. If you're a renter, make sure you're protected. Renter's insurance includes options that cover stolen property, personal injury, and living expenses if your place is damaged. Quote renter's insurance at progressive.com.
I wish I would have had somebody like me to tell me over a decade ago how easy and great a LASIK procedure was going to be, because I drugged my feet for about 10 years. I squinted my way through life, and I shouldn't have. I just didn't want to do the procedure because I thought it was going to be painful, not only to my eyes, but also to my pocket. And I was wrong on both counts. I finally went in for a consultation at Panu Laser, talked to Dr. Mutiella. He had been doing it for 17 years at the time. Now he's 27 years in the field, thousands of procedures he has performed. And he told me about how the lasers that he gets all the time, brand new and state of the art, are going to be doing all of the work. And he was right. He had great equipment and he knew what he was doing. The procedure was easy. It took 90 seconds. I was back to work the very next day because there's no downtime. Your vision gets blurry. That's it. There's no pain, nothing that goes along with it. And there's no pain in the pocket. It was more affordable than I thought. And his payment plan means you don't need any money for a full year, and it's 0 down and 0 interest. Plus, they got convenient locations all over South Florida. They're in Broward, Palm Beach, and you can find them by going to panulaser.com. But make sure you mention my name, Kevin from the KVJ Show. They'll take an additional $500 off when you do. So book it today, PANNU laser.com.
Got a shy kindergartner or maybe an anxious sixth grader? Change is hard for everyone, even you, parents and caregivers. That's why Every Parent is here to help. Visit everyparentpbc.org or download their Every Parent app for expert advice on preparing your little one for the school day or helping your tween make friends. Everyparentpbc.org and the Every Parent app, free in the Apple and Google Play stores, is brought to you by Children's Services Council of Palm Beach County.
When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty that the place of business is safe for you to shop in. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, our duty is to protect you after that harm. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.com.
Summer is in full swing, and so are big savings at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. What up, Nick Rivers? It's the summer clearance event, and they need to sell 250 new Kias by month's end. So they're making deals that other dealers won't. Hey, go check out that beautiful new showroom. Discover the amazing incentives, like up to $11,000 off MSRP on select new Kias. And Greenway Kia, overstocked with new Tellurides, the most popular SUV, priced as low as $38,998. Lease a new 2025 Kia K4, now only $199 per month for 24 months with $34.99 due at signing. Zero security deposit. Plus, 0% financing options available. The sales department opens at 7:30 a.m., stays open until the last customer is served. And you know, Greenway Kia, they take pride in transparency. No hidden fees, no back and forth, and no surprises. You ready to trade in? Get up to $6,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value for any trade-in towards the purchase of any red tag Kia in stock. Don't miss the summer clearance event. Head over to Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach today. Visit greenwaykiawestpalmbeach.com, and remember,
we want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
With approval through KFA, stock number SG05991, MSRP $45,235, 10,000 miles per year plus tax tag and $999 admin fee. Discount includes all Kia factory rebates to dealer. Negative equity refinanced. Offers don't combine. Expire September 15th.
Precision Doors, a name you can trust.
The Precision Garage Door team is amazing. I love these guys. They are the only hands that have ever touched my garage door. I have had them do everything, and they've done everything exactly, precisely correct. I love a competent team. They're not all competent out there, but Precision Garage Door Services, these guys are amazing. Schedule your appointment right now. They have the largest stock in their warehouse of hurricane doors ready to put in today. Go to flgaragedoor.com. That's flgaragedoor.com for Precision Garage Door Services.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
From the WPBF 25 First Warning Weather Center, this is meteorologist Brooke Silverang. Temperatures today topping out in the 90s, feeling like the triple digits. Just a few isolated storms developing mainly inland along the sea breeze. Evening temperatures staying warm in the 80s. Heading into your Friday, temperatures back in the 90s with limited rainfall through the weekend.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
We're coming up in the Dirt of the Day. Imagine you got a message from a major celebrity that slid into your DMs and you accidentally ignored it for months. That's just what happened, and it's a crazy story involving Rihanna coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Who wants to laugh their ass off? Ooh, I know I do. He wrote some funny punchlines just for me and you. It's Danny's Joke Jury.
Who's ready to laugh?
All righty, here we go. Denny's got a little comedy. We're the joke jury to let him know what is hitting and what is not. What you got for us today, Denny's?
All right, joke one. How did they know the leg doctor was hallucinating from exhaustion?
I don't know. How did they know that the leg doctor was hallucinating from exhaustion?
He was having femur dreams.
Oh, yeah. Another femur. Okay.
Second joke. Why was the race car disqualified for using clam chowder as fuel?
I don't know. Why was it disqualified?
They don't allow souped up vehicles.
That's good comedy.
Okay. Got you on that.
All right, third joke. Why don't bakers break their wedding vows?
I don't know. Why don't bakers break their wedding vows?
Because for better or for worse.
Okay.
I love it.
Fourth joke. What alternative treatment did Donald Duck try for his back problems?
I don't know. What alternative treatment did Donald Duck try?
Quacupuncture. And final joke. What do you call someone who brags about all the Viagra they take?
Ooh, I don't know. What do you call that person?
A tryhard.
Okay, and they are very nice. Thank you for the comedy there, Denny's. Very nice.
Yay.
Much appreciated.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, imagine that Rihanna slides into your DMs and you don't think it's her. You think it's like, I don't know, some fake person pretending to be Rihanna, and you don't answer her for months. That's exactly what happened to a YouTuber. Now, if you don't have little kids, you probably don't know who Miss Rachel is, but she is a famous YouTuber for little kids. And Rihanna wanted to reach out to Miss Rachel because her kids like Miss Rachel. So she did. She slid in the DMs, and Miss Rachel didn't get back to her for months.
Oh, wow.
She thought it was fake. She's like, oh, Rihanna's not calling me.
Also, too, Miss Rachel's probably busy as well. She's got a lot going on.
She does, but she's nowhere near on the level of Rihanna.
She's not, but you'd be surprised how busy Miss Rachel probably is.
True.
Here is Miss Rachel explaining why she was ghosting Rihanna for months.
So I'm not amazing with Instagram. So I didn't know about the requests and top requests. Okay. So I ghosted some people for like months. Oh. Anyway, so I'm not a like cool person who like knows a lot about celebrities. So when I saw a bad girl Riri, I was like, wow, this person has so many followers.
Oh my God.
And then I was like, this is such a cute little profile picture because it's a drawing. Mm-hmm. No idea. Asked somebody, I asked people who were around. I was like, do you know who this is? And then, I realized it was Rihanna.
So adorable.
So adorable.
That's pretty funny.
That is funny. Well, if you missed it last night at 7 p.m., that podcast dropped with Taylor Swift and the Kelsey brothers, and 1.3 million fans tuned in to watch it. Mm-hmm. It was big.
Yes, it was.
This is my brand new album.
We got TS12, baby.
This is my brand new album. It's called The Life of a Showgirl.
Love it.
It was something that I was working on while I was in Europe on the Eras tour.
So while you were on tour?
I was working, I would be on tour.
How on earth did she do this on the tour is still blowing my mind.
I just love it. I just love it a lot. I love music. I would be playing shows. I'd do like 3 shows in a row. I'd have 3 days off. I'd fly to Sweden, go back to the tour, and actually like working on this. I was physically exhausted at this point in the tour, but I was so mentally stimulated and so excited to be creating. Oh, and wow. This is...
And literally living the life of a showgirl.
I was.
While she wrote it.
That's why I called it that.
Okay. That girl works hard, huh?
Yes, she does.
Okay.
And finally here, a local tie. If you went to Bach School of the Arts like my daughter did, you know the name Noah Centineo. He is, I think, probably the most famous kid to come out of that school. And now we are hearing that Noah Centineo is going to be the new young Rambo in an upcoming prequel Rambo movie. It's going to start filming next year. So that is super exciting.
Question, is Stallone involved at all?
I'm sure, right? I mean, he's probably on the creative team, if not the producer.
I know he had a lot of creativity when it came to Rocky. I don't know about Rambo.
Yeah, I don't know that
that's
either.
right. Rambo and Rocky are different.
They are.
In my head, Rambo was Rocky.
Have you ever seen Rambo?
No.
It is a very bizarre movie.
That's right. Okay, Rambo's not Rocky. In my head, they were.
It's all right. Yeah, all right.
So, yeah, we cheer for Noah Centineo, though. I don't know who Rambo is, but I know who Noah is.
That's right.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes, is this good advice I received on how to become a rock, paper, scissors master? There's apparently something you need to know, and I am terrible at this. I'm going to try this practice to see if I can get better next at the KVJ Show.
They say the holy water's watered down, and this town's lost its faith. Our colors will fade eventually, so if our time is running out, day after day, we'll make the mundane our masterpiece. Oh my love, I take one look at you, you're taking me out of the ordinary. I want you laying me down till we're dead and buried, on the edge of your knife, staying drunk on your vibe. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so wild of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground, we're sanctuary. Shatter me with your touch, oh Lord, return me to dust. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found hopeless hallelujah on this side of heaven's gate. Oh my life, how do ya breathe and take my breath away? At your altar I will pray, you're the sculptor, I'm the clay. Oh my, you're taking me out of the ordinary. I want you laying me down till we're dead and buried, on the edge of your knife, staying drunk on your vibe. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so ordinary. You got me kissing the ground, sanctuary. Shatter me with your touch, oh Lord, return me to dust. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so heavenly, higher than ecstasy. Whenever you're next to me, oh my, where was it black and white until I saw your light? I thought you had to die to fight something so out of the ordinary. How are you laying me down till we're dead and buried, on the edge of your knife, staying drunk on your vibe. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so out of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground, sanctuary. Shatter me with your touch, oh Lord, return me to dust. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found.
I don't know why I am terrible at the game rock, paper, scissors. We would play a modified version of it called shock, paper, scissors, where you wear a shock collar. And when we would play, we'd have to play everybody else on the show. And if we had suits when he was here, I would lose every single one. It would defy the odds.
The secret, Kevin, the secret. You're making this happen for yourself. Flip the script and say, moving forward, Kevin Ralston is never going to lose. When it comes to shock, paper, scissors, again, I'm going to dominate, I'm going to dial in, and I'm going to beat this game.
Okay.
You're almost as bad as I am at the no-name movie game in this game.
Oh. Yeah.
No,
I'm bad at that game, too.
He's an honest athlete. His numbers are not good in this game.
No, they're really not. But I did read something that maybe will reset the stage here, and I just want to kind of put it to the test to see. So I'm going to attempt this strategy with what I might know about the odds of rock, paper, scissors to see if it improves my numbers at all.
Okay.
And if it does, I'll let you know.
Okay.
You'll tell us the secret after.
If it doesn't improve your stats, do we not get the secret?
You might not. I don't know. I'll see how I feel.
He doesn't want to be embarrassed.
I could be shocked 3 different times here. So I hope it works. I really do. Okay, so what we do is you just play the regular old rock, paper, scissors. You go around to everybody else on the show. That'd be Virginia, Jaybird, and Denny's. And if I win, then nothing. If I lose that round, then I get shocked. Okay.
Each round you lose, you get a shock.
Yep. Okay. All right, so let's see how it works. I'll go in order: Virginia, Jaybird, then Denny's. Okay. All right, so here we go. You ready, Virginia?
All right.
I am so ready.
Here they go.
All right, round 1. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, we both got double rock here.
Oh,
Okay.
This is exciting.
Okay. All right, again. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I went rock, she went scissors. I won.
Wow.
Do we get the secret or you want to wait?
It's apparently throw rock. I mean,
Just not in glass houses.
Well, I'm just letting you know I'm definitely throwing rock on this round, just to let you know.
Okay.
Okay, I'm throwing rock, dog.
Okay. All right, let's see what we got here with Bird. Okay. All
right.
Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Paper, he lied.
double paper.
But this round, I'm going to be honest, I am definitely doing rock. This one I'm doing rock on.
Okay, here we go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I went paper. I won.
Paper covers rock.
What? Oh, no. Wow, he's got a hack.
Okay. He came into play.
I'm intrigued.
Okay, Denny's, let's see how I'm doing. Already my numbers, I don't think I won this much in the whole time we ever played this game.
As long as I've known you.
Oh, okay, can I make it 3 for 3?
This will be impressive.
This will be.
If I do, I'm going to buy what I finally read. I get so many lies every day. I'm like, oh, there's no way this works. There's no way this works. Come on, man. All right, Denny's, here we go. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I went rock, he had scissors, I won. Yes, baby! Whoa, I think it works.
My gosh.
I think it works.
Dude, you swept us.
Wow.
I've never done that ever.
No.
Never.
That's
I know.
never happened.
By the way, a sweep is hard to do just in general.
It is. It is. Okay, so let me tell you. I will give up the secret and we can never play this game again.
Kevin just killed shock, paper, scissors.
Wow.
They did the odds, and they said when they looked at people playing rock, paper, scissors, people throw rock a lot more frequently than they throw anything else. So if you do the odds, if you throw double rock, like Virginia and I did, it cancels itself out. If you throw paper and somebody throws rock, you win. So what I figured, you never throw scissor. Never throw scissor, because look at that. How many scissor losses do we have? Denny's had a scissor.
Even
you
if
had
you're
a scissor.
Even if you're a lesbian, you can't throw scissor?
In the bedroom, not here.
Oh, okay.
Different game.
Yeah. So look at that. Just don't throw scissor if you play rock, paper, scissors.
Wow.
It is the odds on. I mean, it gives you the least chance to win. I told myself, I said, throw either rock, throw paper, do not throw scissors, and see how you do. I did not throw scissor, and I went perfect.
Wow.
So even a wild card like me going, I'm going to throw rock, but I throw scissor, it still kind of works.
I beat you.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Handily.
I want to play 7 rounds with you off the air, of course.
Well, we can't.
Well, now
I
you
gave
know
up
the secret.
But I want to challenge the secret.
You guys can play with each other. I'm done. I've retired. I won my last 3.
Look, he
I got
went
the
out on
secret.
top.
I'm good. That's it. That's it, baby. Wow. How about that? That might actually work. Now, that's a very small experiment, but I just tried it out and it played.
You will carry this throughout your day, throughout your week, throughout your month. This is your moment.
This is all I needed. This is the biggest win I've had in years.
You did it.
This is big. Now, what was kind of interesting, too, is they threw out some other odds. And let me just try this here. See how this plays out. Pick a number between 1 and 10. And I want you to write it down so you can show me.
Okay.
Okay, number between 1 and 10, because they did the odds on this as well. And if you ever have this and you're trying to guess what it is, there is a number that is going to give you the best success out of those 10 digits. Could be anywhere from 1 to 10, anything in between. Okay, write down a number. And I want to see if any of you get this number correct. Let's see if this plays. Okay, give me a number between 1 and 10. Go ahead and write it down. All right, Virginia, what is the number you wrote down?
7.
Wow. Jaybird.
3.
Denny's.
3.
Whoa, interesting. Okay, 7 is that number. So when you start off with 7, I'm like, wow, they say 36% of people say if you ask them to pick a number between 1 and 10, they're probably choosing 7.
I like 7 because it's a lucky number.
It was the most popular of all of them. Now, as you can see, that we got Jaybird and Denny's over here throw everything off a bit. But
the wild cards.
Maybe 3's the second. I don't know. I'd be kind of curious to see how that goes in order. But if you're ever doing games of chance, not everything is always chance. There are sometimes little odds, at least when you're dealing with humans. Now, the one thing that they also checked out as well, and I've seen so many people, they've even had people scientifically try to prove when you flip a coin, what does it land on more, heads or tails? Jaybird, you're a baseball player. They're always flipping coins. What did you go with?
Tails.
Tails never fails, right?
I mean, you're
that was a baseball thing. So I was surprised. They say that 21% of us, only 21%, usually pick tails. So that would mean that is statistically low. Most people pick heads on that. And I don't know if there's anything to it, because what I've seen on the studies, I think they said maybe a slight fraction over 50% for heads. But it's not. It's generally about a 50-50.
And the only thing I can think of is the top of the coin a little bit more heavier than the bottom of the coin? Does that have anything to do with it?
Yeah, that's why they scientifically did it with weighting and everything else. And I mean, they had it where I think they flipped like a couple 100,000 times. So they really put it through the test, and they came back with it like a slight advantage to heads, but nothing statistically that would say go with heads every time.
The coin flip has no human psychology in it. It is a 50-50. It's a coin. It's not thinking. But people that pick a number are thinking. So human psychology, if you understand it and you know the odds of it, you have a way better chance of going rock or going 7 because you know the human psychology.
Exactly. That's how it plays. So when you're playing games of chance, supposedly, when you deal with the human element, it's not really chance. There are tendencies. And that can help you in an odd game.
I love games where there's tendencies and there's psychological warfare.
Yeah.
Games you can play. That's why I love poker.
Kevin just beat us all.
I just wish I would have known this secret years ago when we were playing this game all the time and I was losing. I don't know how many times I got shocked. It was terrible.
You could have known the secret, not told us, and just whipped our butts every week.
It'd be like, how's he so good at this?
Because that's what made that segment. Because you're like, I got the secret. If it kind of fell flat, you're like, all right, the secret sucks. You called your shot and then you beat us.
For once, I got good information.
Wow.
For once.
Not from this room, but from your own.
For your independent research skills.
Yep. All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes, got a couple emails on a little makeup or breakup. One person is thinking about breaking up with his girlfriend simply because of what she did to his apartment when he was away. I'll tell you what that is next.
Sandals Resorts isn't just Caribbean. It's made of Caribbean. On vacation. It's time to leave worry behind. Live the magic. Feel the warmth. Vacation where the sun shines brighter and the smiles stretch wider. An experience that only Sandals Resorts can offer. And 97.9 WRMF knows how to get you there. Listen for the Sandals Summer Escape code words and a chance to win your very own 4-day, 3-night vacation for 2 to select Sandals resorts, including the Island of Spice, Sandals Grenada, tucked away on the shores of Pink Gin Beach, surrounded by lush rainforest and historical charm. Sandals Grenada could be your perfect gateway to relaxation and adventure. Details at WRMF.com or on the WRMF app. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic report is a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come, join the family. Visit our website today at SchumacherAuto.com. We remain accident-free here in Palm Beach County. However, we are still seeing major congestion. I-95 southbound from Lantana Road back past Southern Boulevard. If you can, you may want to use the turnpike to help out with your southbound commute. Traffic is a service of Massage Envy in the Traffic Center. I'm Parker Starr.
Having one of those weeks? Take a break and book some me time at Massage Envy. Book your next massage, facial, or stretch at MassageEnvy.com. Massage Envy, where better begins. Massage Envy is always hiring licensed massage therapists and estheticians.
Okay, pause. Literally stop your morning and pay attention because breakfast at McDonald's is popping off with deals. Right now, get a sausage McMuffin with egg for only $3. Or, brace yourself, grab a full breakfast combo in the app for just $5.49. That's hash browns, a drink, the whole delicious situation. So slide through the drive-thru, fuel up for the day, and get with it. McDonald's breakfast. It's fast, it's tasty, it's happening. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Back to school got you tight on cash? McDonald's under $4 McValue menu comes through. Pick from your favorites like a rich caramel frappe or chocolatey mocha frappe. All small frappes are just $3.50. Or grab the iconic snack wrap for just $2.99. That's right, the snack wraps you love are back. Can we take a moment to celebrate the McDonald's under $4 McValue menu? There's something for every appetite, every vibe, and every kind of day. Mickey D's comes through. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
We finally switched to T-Mobile because with them, we can be connected here and there.
Let's watch a movie.
And we have Netflix included to enjoy our favorite shows and movies.
¿Qué tal esta? Bacanísima, pero ya la vi.
Now the hard part is getting them to agree on a movie.
Switch today and get the new Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus with Galaxy AI, all on the best network in the U.S. Visit a store, T-Mobile.com, or call 1-800-T-Mobile. 1-800-T-Mobile. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla. Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025.
Hey Boca, welcome to Birch Lane. Their timeless furniture and decor is handpicked and crafted to bring joy for years to come. Plus, all delivered fast and free. So get ready to celebrate it all, from big holiday gatherings to everyday moments at home. Decorate the mantle, gather around the table, and bring fall into every room. Shop classic style for joyful living at Birch Lane in Meisner Park in Boca Raton or at birchlane.com.
What's better than family, friends, and the Palm Beaches? How about inviting your family and friends to visit you in the Palm Beaches? Use hashtag #LoveThePalmBeaches on social media to share why you love where you live. And you can win weekly and monthly prizes like swag, restaurant gift cards, tickets, and hotel stays. Get all the details at thepalmbeaches.com/love and share the love all summer long with hashtag #LoveThePalmBeaches.
Well, I'm all about the anti-aging, and I tell everybody, look, if you're like me and you want to age as slow as possible, Begin Anew is the place to go because they can help you with everything. Now, I'm doing those NAD plus shots every single week. I do them, and I have really noticed you can feel it instantly. Whoa, it works. I also love the semaglutide. That is amazing. You feel it instantly. It helps you lose the weight, the wellness, the weight loss, the Botox, the lasers, the Morpheus 8 system. It all works. You see and feel a difference. And that's so important when it comes to anti-aging because it's legit. Go online and see the August specials for bundle pricing and discounts. We love discounts. Go to beginanewmed.com and see them in Jupiter. beginanewmed.com.
Citizens, since we each upgraded to Xfinity in our homes, the Wi-Fi has been booming. It's fair to say our town has officially become a boomtown.
Mayor, will I be able to drop into multiplayer gaming battles with low lag?
The lag won't be an issue, but your questionable skills, maybe.
And what if I have hundreds of devices on the Wi-Fi? Purely hypothetical.
Seems like a lot, but sure, hundreds of devices all booming together with the Xfinity Gateway. Yes, friends and neighbors, with Xfinity, the Wi-Fi is booming.
The Wi-Fi isn't the only thing that's booming. Now get the most reliable Wi-Fi and our best-in-class equipment for one consistent price for 5 years guaranteed. All in. Plus, get unlimited data included and no annual contract. All with the 5-year price guarantee from Xfinity. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. New residential customers only. Select plans only. Xfinity Gateway with XFi Complete required for unlimited data except in certain areas. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024. Actual speeds vary.
Finally, a place where the kids can play and we can actually relax. And on Tuesdays, kids eat free. The Catch Neighborhood Bar and Grill is basically my mini vacation.
Absolutely. Flatbread Fridays, burgers and brews, crab racing, and a kids arcade and play area. That's a win for everyone.
Let's make this our new family spot.
The Catch, where great food and family fun meet. Visit thecatchnbg.com or follow us on Facebook. See you at the Catch Neighborhood Bar and Grill in Sewell's Point.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
At hgregg.com, we have the best price in the market. We give you the best deals on the cars you love with no haggle pricing. There's no dealer with more great deal badges by car gurus. Come see why we're called the home of the great deal. hgregg.com. Save more, drive happy.
Today's forecast calls for mostly sunny skies, 94% humidity, a high of 91, and a low of 79.
This report is sponsored by KFC's $20 meal.
KFC's $20 meal is your dinner hero. 8 pieces of original recipe chicken, 2 large sides, and 4 buttery biscuits. No mess, no stress, just fried bliss. Hungry? Of course you are. Swing by KFC. It's finger-licking good. Prices and participation may vary. Tax extra.
Injured? Visit Lytle Ryder, Smith, Ivy, and Fronrath at foryourrights.com.
What you need to know on the KVJ Show.
Hey, let's go on and give you a code word right now for your Sandals Summer Escape. You can enter into the 97.9 WRMF app or WRMF.com right now to get yourself qualified for a 4-day, 3-night, all-inclusive, amazing vacation at a Sandals Resort, Jamaica, Bahamas, Grenada. They're all over the place. We got the round-trip airfare for you as well. Just take the word adapter, E-A-D-A. What am I speaking different languages? A-D-A-P-T-E-R. I think I went into a different language. I don't know what I'm speaking here.
It sounded like you were speaking Avatar.
I think I was, yeah. I don't know what was going on there.
Are you promoting the new movie?
If any avatars are listening, you know what the code word is as well. A-D-A-P-T-E-R. What's going on? I need a vacation, obviously.
You do.
Can I take this trip?
You just need a couple days off.
That's what I need.
Hit the reset.
I got to figure out what language I'm trying to speak when I do radio. I'm very confused here. Adapter, that is the word that you definitely want to use right now.
I can't spell it, but I can say it.
Where did that come from? That's amazing. All right. We got some makeup or breakup emails here. This person said, I cannot believe what she did to my apartment. Now, can you imagine that somebody does something so radical to your apartment that you're thinking about breaking up with them? But wait until you read or hear this email, because when I was reading, I was like, wait a minute, this is kind of odd. Now, in the email that they sent to us here, mail@kvjshow.com, they said, there's this girl that I have seen out on the town several times. We would talk for a few minutes each time, but nothing would ever come of it. Well, then finally, last Sunday, we started talking, and we didn't stop until we fell asleep at my place late that night. I had to get up for work on Monday, and she was still asleep. She looked so peaceful and things had gone so well that I decided to let her sleep, and I headed out for work. I never heard anything that day from her, and I was wondering what I would find, if anything, when I got home later that day. Well, at the end of the day, I nervously opened my apartment door, and I could not believe what I saw. My entire apartment was spotless. All the dishes were cleaned out of the sink. They were put away. The bathroom, spotless. My bed made. Even my laundry was done and folded. I was so impressed, but then it kind of hit me. Well, she's clearly psycho. I mean, who does that for somebody they just had a possible one-night stand with?
So did they stay up all night talking or did they bang?
Yeah, that's what's kind of...
I think...
If they banged, she's just trying to make you like her more.
And that's, I think, where he's getting nervous.
Well, does he like her or not?
He's thinking, he liked everything until he came back, but he's thinking she might have issues because I feel like this is the kind of person who would latch onto you like an octopus and not let go.
It's
for her to go that far,
that could happen with
fast.
That could happen with any chick. This chick might just love cleaning, and she might just think your place was dirty.
You should never ever do something like that when you don't know them that well. It doesn't matter. If someone was to do that to my mom, like if she was to go out and someone clean the house, she would take it as a slight. Oh, I can't take care of my own house. How do you know I was going to clean it when I got home?
I just go the opposite way with this one. I was like, oh, thank you so much. And can I buy you dinner on Friday night?
It would make me uncomfortable if someone went through all my stuff. What if you got gross stuff you don't want someone to see? It's too early to go in someone's private areas and start cleaning it up without asking them. I'm sorry. It's too big.
Why the hell would you leave her in your apartment?
Because he wanted her to sleep.
That's weird.
The whole thing's weird.
Well, I don't know anything about him, so you're doing a lot of reading between the lines here. And he does say this, I like my freedom. Look, I really like this girl. She was very cool. She's gorgeous, but something just doesn't add up. I don't believe the perfect girl exists in South Florida, and I know there is something dreadful coming along. And plus, this just seems like a lot right off the bat. Should I cut things off, or do I respond to the DM she just sent me?
Why wouldn't you just when you left for your house to go to work or whatever, why would you not text her when, in a couple hours to see if she's up and how everything's going? Why are you just sneakily going into the house? Oh, what am I going to find?
I think for him, he was probably busy in his day. And also, too, he didn't want to get too familiar too fast. So he just thought he would see what happened. I guess he was trying to keep the cool guy rules of engagement. We've had a one-night stand, and she's at my place, and I'm not going to come off too needy. I'm not going to be that kind of guy. I'm going to show up, see what I get. And he was expecting everything to look normal, but it was so radically cleansed in his apartment. He's like, wow, she spent a lot of time and a lot of energy to do this, and I'm afraid she might be moving in too hot too fast.
You bump uglies, okay? So you guys can bump uglies, but you can't text her a couple hours later as you left her in your house while she sleeps. That's not coming off too pushy. That's just saying, hey, I had fun last night. Just make sure you lock the door, please. Thank you, or whatever. Or how you doing? You still there?
She might really like him and is trying to impress him. I don't think you totally get rid of her because she cleaned your apartment.
This guy's not ready for a serious relationship. He needs to be honest with her and say, I don't want a relationship. I think you're cool. Mm-hmm. But if he lets her clean and do all this stuff and leads her on, you got to communicate and be honest.
And that's where I think what you're saying is that this is a guy that is not ready for any kind of relationship whatsoever. He is out there to play and to have one night stands, and that was all fun. And sure, to have a clean apartment is awesome. But then to have a girl, anything he does from here on out, he's thinking she's going to be looking at them building a relationship, which he does not want.
The other thing, too, is I don't think you should ever go in cleaning someone's house and going through all their stuff without really knowing them that well. That's a big move, I'm telling you.
That's where I'm just curious where the gesture is. I'm wondering how many people would find this, because an alarm is going off in his head. How many other people would be like, oh, my gosh, she is absolutely amazing. I'm not letting this girl go. That's where I thought the email was so weird. I'm like, his reaction to what he found to me was very bizarre. Now, I've never been a player. I've never been in that realm, and my place is always filthy. So I'd be like, oh, my gosh, this is amazing.
Thank you so much.
I pretty would have married her the next day.
It's a personality thing. Some people would look at it, go, this is amazing. Other people would go, I'm not comfortable with you. This is way too much too soon. You're going through all my stuff. You're cleaning my stuff. How do you know that? So that person doesn't have a system with what they do. And now you've just gone in there, and it's just Everything's
I
weird
think
about
you're
this.
right. You know, you're setting away. You don't want anybody kind of going through your stuff. You would rather them not clean because I don't want you, because you will. And look, she probably did, honestly. If we're being honest, you don't think she didn't go through a medicine cabinet? She wasn't kind of snooping around the entire apartment?
It's
as
very
she's doing it?
It's Snoopy. It's Snoopy-ish. I'm just telling you.
Right.
And it can rub people the wrong way.
It looks like a violation of your privacy. And you thought you were doing something cool by letting her sleep and not waking her up when you had to go to work. And here she is. In a sense, even though your place is clean, she did violate that boundary in a sense.
And you'll get people saying, oh, I got a clean house. I don't care. I'll marry her today. But for a lot of people, that's going to be, this is weird.
See, I would never leave a one-night stand in my house without me.
Yeah,
that's where, for me, it wouldn't ever become an issue because even if she was sleeping and looked super peaceful and we had been up all night banging, I'm going to wake her up and say, hey, I got to go to work. I'm so sorry to wake you.
1,000%.
Can I get you an Uber?
Exactly.
Can I pay for a Lyft? Like, whatever I can do, but I got to go, sweetie. I'm so sorry.
I'm seeing weirdness on both sides here, Kevin. Maybe they are a perfect match.
Well, I'm just curious. I mean, my question on this, just for anything moving forward, if you'd ever be in this situation, it was a unique situation, I believe, but was it weird for her to clean his place after just being together for one night?
She's trying to impress him. And yes, she does feel like she's trying too hard. And yes, she might have been nosy and snoopy when she was in there, but it's possible she just really likes him and she doesn't know that this is a little bit overstepping.
They're both guilty of doing weird, odd things. He should have woke up. He should have woke her up. He should have texted her. And what does he expect to happen? How's she going to lock the door?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you got to wake her up. He's weird too.
Yeah, I don't know if they worked something out where he had a key and she locked it and then hit it. I don't know. It's a good question.
All right, this is one of those situations where, they're both annoying.
Well, I think my question through all this is just, is that kind of a weird thing to do, or is that a very awesome gesture? And the way it breaks down right now, 65% of people think that it is weird. 35% love it. And they would come back and be like, oh my gosh, this girl's absolutely amazing. So that's how it breaks down on lines. Majority of people think that is weird, what she did to clean his apartment so spotless.
It's getting too familiar too quick and too soon. And we've talked about that before.
There are people, though, that do stuff like that, and they just don't have a gauge, and they think they're being so sweet and so nice. Yeah. Especially if she's young.
Look, for me, and ultimately this is a makeup or a breakup, and he's wanting to know if he should respond to the DM. I absolutely would. It's not a breakup at all for me, but maybe I'm like that 35%. I'm just kind of curious. Would you respond to this girl then, or Jaybird, are you weirded out to a point where you're like, yeah, I don't know that this is going to work out?
I would have. First of all, I would have handled any of this way at all. I would have done what Virginia said. I would have woke her up because in my head I'm going, we don't know each other that well, and you don't have a key. Or do I give you my key? There should have been I'm just saying there should have been a talk before they left.
So are you done? Are you responding?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. What about you, Virginia?
No, I'm not done. I go out on a date with her. I don't go immediately. Like, I give it a few days of breathing room, and I maybe ask her out.
Lead her on? Keep leading her on?
Well, yeah.
Well, it's possible
It's not leading her on if you think you might want to date her.
He doesn't want to date her.
He doesn't think so right now.
It's clear he doesn't want to date her. If you know you don't want to date somebody and you continue to string them along, I don't think that's cool. He knows he doesn't want to be with her.
Matthew says, no way, do not respond. But it is kind of split because there are other people saying, I think you should respond and ask why. That's Chicago Lulu. Now, I asked, should he respond to the DM? The question to be answered is makeup or breakup. 77% of people say respond.
Oh, definitely respond to her. Yep. Yeah, I'm not saying ghost her, never talk again. I'm just saying if you're not into her that much, don't keep leading her on because you're horny.
Okay. Well, if you got your own little makeup or breakup situation, just send us an email. mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com. There's kind of some urban legends out there about how you deal with a gator should it for some reason see you as its dinner. You ever heard about like running zigzag and all those kind of things, climbing trees and all that kind of stuff? So is any of that stuff even true? What do you do if you come across an angry gator that wants to eat you? I will let you know the fact and separate it from the fiction coming up next.
If you don't wanna see me, did a full 180, Don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. Aren't you the guy who tried to hurt me with the word goodbye? Though it took some time to survive you, I'm better on the other side. I'm all good already, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. So, if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything could stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. I'm not where you left me at all. So, if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything could stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't stop caring about me now, walk away, you know how, don't stop caring about me now.
There are so many things in South Florida that want to eat you, that want to make you their dinner. Whether you're in the water, whether you're on the land. Florida would be crazy, y'all. And one of those things that you need to worry is the gators that we have. Now, there's become a thing where I've seen, especially with social media, people are almost humanizing the gators. How many clips have you seen with people interacting with gators? There was
So
just
many.
a photo with Travis Kelce in GQ that he did where he is in the Everglades. He's basically knee deep in water right there in the Everglades, and he's got a small gator in his hands. So it looks like he's playing it like a guitar.
I'm sure the gator loved it.
Right. And so
Crocodile Rock.
you're
Not that good, but not that bad.
It's in place.
It's not bad for your dad joke.
So lately what I've seen, in fact, I even made a video myself where I was out golfing at PGA National, and they have a gator that just kind of chills there by the water, and I got alarmingly close to it for me. I was up there because I wanted the video to be good, and it was popping. But it then makes you wonder, because then you hear stories about gators pulling even older women into the water and devouring them, or dogs or things like that. So you're like, okay, where is the gator actually set? And if they got a mind to it, they can charge at you and they will come after you, and they could definitely do some damage to you. They've removed limbs from people and ended lives.
See, everyone's got social media brain now.
Yeah.
I can get a little bit closer.
Yep.
More likes and more shares if I get the snout breathing.
I'll go viral for this.
Everybody's doing this with wildlife. They got a big problem with the bison out in Yellowstone. People are out there getting way too close and getting trampled.
Gored.
Yes. So if you see an alligator, how do you handle it? Because I've heard things about you got to, do a little zigzag, and if you run zigzag, they can't turn like that, and that's how you do it.
You say, "See you later, alligator."
Yeah.
And then he goes after, "Wow, crocodile."
I love Virginia's doing a comedy act there. Would you write like 100 gator jokes before we got into this thing? Like, what do you? Gator comedy.
They're just all in the Rolodex.
I want to see.
That's a great old term, by the way. Thank you. Hello, 90s.
I want to see where this goes. I'm interested in your gator comedy.
So is that fact or fiction, doing the zigzag thing? What do you think, Virginia? Do you believe that? Do you think that's the way to evade a gator on land?
It feels like something that we made up. It feels like fiction.
Okay, what do you think, Bird?
It's fiction, and I know it's fiction because I was dying on the hill about this, and then all these animal people called in and said, "No, Bird, you're stupid and you're wrong. Shut up."
And your gator lunch.
It's a myth.
It is a myth. That is fiction. They say on land, run straight, not zigzag, because gators tire quickly, and you will have a lot more gas than they do.
I don't know about that, Kev. I tire pretty quickly.
Well, let's do it. We got to figure out how to get a gator to try to chase you with your bad hip and your bad foot and your bad this and your
to
bad
make it
that.
fair, though, we only can use a gator with a bad hip.
Okay.
No, I want to see what I can do. Maybe this brings out the best in me. The injured athlete versus the intense gator. I love it.
Now, what happens when the gator gets a hold of you and we can't get him off of you?
We go viral.
Yeah. You're like, well, we were wrong. We were right about rock, paper, scissors, wrong about this.
Well, now you don't have to get a hip replacement. Now you just have to get a whole leg replacement.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if he just bit off my left hip.
Now, there are a couple of attitudes that you need to have with gators, and we had a story not too long ago with the girl who was doing the paddleboarding, right? And she was grabbed by a gator and yanked into the water, and her boyfriend pulled her out and saved her. Now, they say if you are bitten, you got to fight back. You got to hit, you got to kick, you got to poke its eyes, you got to trigger its gag reflex with an object.
Oh, wow.
Those are the things if it does come after you. But if you're in the water and you see a gator that is kind of coming by you, you just calmly swim away. You don't go after it and then start hitting and,
you don't start a fight.
Right. It's like, dude, I wasn't going to do anything, but you hit me. Now I gotta bite you.
Let him throw the first punch.
You don't punch it in the snout and put it in a headlock. Not the right move.
It's only if they're coming after you. Otherwise, you just chill, be calm.
Easy back away.
But they say definitely move away. Do not stand still. Just kind of swim gently.
Calmly. You just want to be calm, like it's just another swimmer that's out there.
I'm a pretty calm swimmer.
Yeah.
What a lie.
It looks like I'm drowning.
Well, only when you're sinking are you calm.
I saw a video that come out maybe last week, and it was a girl, maybe she was wakeboarding or something like that, and there was a gator that was kind of swimming behind her. She was maybe 8 or 10 years old and didn't sweat it at all. And that was the attitude. They were like, you got to go. She's like, it's fine. And she was just still sitting there waiting to go, just like it wasn't even there. And I guess that's the energy you should have with gators if you're in the water.
Dude, that's what happened when me and my boy Bigfoot went out to the Peace River. All these little kids were in this watering hole. And every time there was no humans around, 11 gator heads would pop up. So we see the kids in the water, and me and my buddy Bigfoot going, don't go in the water. There's gators in there. They're like, all right, okay, whatever. We're fine. Hey, guys, they said there's gators in here. They were making fun of us about it. They didn't sweat the gators at all.
Mm-hmm.
They were in the area where the gators were. They could have been standing on a gator.
What kind of well-fed gators were these that they didn't want to eat little kids?
I just think these little kids are raising that life, that gator life.
Yeah, that's it. I think if you're, kind of born out there and the Western, the Everglades, or your Loxahatchees, I think you just got a different energy because you've been around them. You see them. You understand the temperament. And that's why for the city slickers, I'm letting y'all know, you got to understand the temperament of a gator and how to handle it.
It seems like gators don't like close-up selfies.
That's what I was doing with that one.
Yeah.
Thank God I got all my digits.
How close did you get?
I was probably 10 feet.
Okay.
But I really watched its energy for a while. I'm like, okay. And I think that might be kind of part of it. You just got to be like, okay, what's the energy of this thing?
It's a PGA gator. It's a resort gator.
That's what I figured.
Somebody's probably feeding him.
It'd have been a cooler story if you said you were wearing a fried chicken shirt.
Okay. Now, the one thing you do want to do, avoid night swimming in fresh water.
I would never. You would never catch me night fishing or night swimming in fresh water.
They show pictures of what Lake Okeechobee looks like from above at nighttime, and they were all the little dots looking up. There's so many gators in there.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And people go in the water and they night swim.
I think someone got one of their limbs torn off doing that.
You get what you ask for.
Yeah, that's it. So it's just if you're smart and you understand the gator, that's just it. And to be a true South Floridian, you got to kind of understand the energy of the gator and the essence of it. That's what this whole thing was about. Gatorama just hit us up, and they said, if you guys want, we could make all this happen to test your theories. In fact, right now they're doing hatchling season. So,
oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Well, let them know the bird is in.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Can you find a gator with a bum hip so we can make this race fair?
I kind of want to go awesome gator at its peak, and bird. Just because I got a bad hip don't mean I'm not in my prime.
Famous last words.
Okay, I think they got one for you. So there you go, Gatorama. Get ready for bird. They're 15 miles north of Moorhaven if you're looking for them.
Okay.
Yeah, so there you go. You can go check it out. All right, coming up here in just a second, got some whacked out news for you. And we may have a budding South Florida star here. There's a girl that came out apparently as a pseudo celebrity after our famous Florida Python challenge. I'll let you know who she is and what she got in the Everglades coming up here in just a couple of minutes, plus all the other bizarre and crazy things happening all around us in your whacked out news next at the KVJ Show.
Time stood still, just like a photograph. You made me feel like this will last forever. Looking in your eyes, I see my whole life. Oh, they say you know it, well you know it, and I know. Oh, promise that you hold me close, don't let me go.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
I could see we might have a budding superstar here coming out of the 2025 Florida Python Challenge that just wrapped up. Boy, they had a lot of people come out and do that. 934 participants they had. How insane is that? 934 people out there trekking through the Everglades. I can't think of a worse thing.
Good for them.
To do it. No, I mean, it's really great, and they got to do it. So hats off to them. And it takes a certain kind of person to do that. I'm not that kind of person. But they got a record 294 snakes captured. That is the most since they began doing this in 2013.
Okay.
And the one star that might be coming out of this is 29-year-old Taylor Stanberry of Naples. She became the first woman to win the $10,000 grand prize. She caught 60 snakes.
Dang.
60 snakes. And what I think is helping out here is she's got a pretty cool Instagram video that starts with the tail of a snake, a big old python. It starts working its way up. And you see the snake, but then you see her, and she's got like a belly shirt on. Girl's got a body, and I think the fellas have taken notice.
Okay.
And that definitely does help out. You got a hot chick in the Everglades that is wrangling snakes, and now she's a champion.
Okay, this girl is going to get a reality show.
Probably. Yep. Yep. That's the first thing I thought.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So remember the name Taylor Stanberry. I could see her being the next South Floridian to get herself a show. A professional hunter, Donna Khalil, she caught 56 snakes. She got $2,500 in her category.
Okay.
Which is impressive. So very nice that they were out there to do that. But if you are newer to South Florida, this has been something that's been going on since the 80s, and it is devastating the native wildlife in the Everglades, whether it be, the deer and the possums and everything else you might get out there.
Because they don't live here naturally. They are invasive and they are messing up the flow and how nature should be.
Yep.
We got to get rid of them.
Yeah, they say since 2019, more than 15,800 pythons have been removed by hunters.
I mean, what a mess.
Yeah, 15,800, but I'll let you know. I mean, how many might possibly be out there? I don't even know if they have an estimate.
I think they multiply so fast.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. They can have, tons of babies.
100 babies.
Right.
Like what?
Yeah. Well, this is something, if you love nature, this is pretty controversial, but Florida Wildlife Commissioners voted 5-0 to approve a December black bear hunt. Going to be the first one happening in a decade. Now, a lot of animal advocates, they're not big fans of this, and they were arguing that not only is this unpopular, it's cruel, it's not backed by complete science. They said the state hasn't finished its bear population survey, so you're trying to thin the numbers, but we don't even know what the numbers are. Now, they claim that the hunt benefits developers encroaching on bear habitats. And remember, we had that controversial story. There was a bear that kind of wandered into a nice neighborhood that is right on the fringe, and the bear got up in the tree and they shot it dead. Remember that?
Oh,
People
yeah.
we didn't need to do that.
I just don't like it. I'm never going to be pro shooting an animal. I just don't like it.
Now, local officials are saying the bear numbers are estimated about 4,000 statewide, and they say it poses safety risks as they keep walking into our neighborhoods. But, this is the fight between the conservationists and, the people who are the developers, and it's going to be an ongoing fight here in Florida. It has been for a while.
It's a sad story. It's quite unbearable.
Well, now the new rules are going. I got what you're doing there. See, she had gator jokes. He's got bear jokes.
He's right. You're right, honey.
Well, that's good.
They say the new rules allow hunting with bait, hounds, and bows. And they set a kill limit of 187 bears for 2025 and permit virtual check-ins instead of inter-person inspections, which is what some people are upset about, saying that we want human eyes to see what they're doing to make sure they've done it right. Let's not be doing something that could be virtual.
So, are we eating this bear meat, or is that a stupid question?
I don't think there are any stupid questions on this show.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what necessarily they're doing with it. I don't know if it's just to get the fur or if there is value in the meat. I have personally never eaten bear.
I have never eaten bear either. I don't know if you can eat bear. That might be a really dumb question.
Do you do you feel differently about the bear compared to the python?
Both
massively.
Massively.
Both living creatures.
I know, you're right. And I'm a hyphypocrite.
It's all
I'm
about just, yeah.
I'm here, 1 second I'm going, kill all the snakes. I'm like, save the bears. Yeah, I'm a hypocrite. I'll admit it.
100%.
I am. I can't understand it. It's just the way I am.
Just because the snakes kind of, I don't know, they're not cuddly, and I think we're so designed.
The bear's not invasive either. The bear belongs here. The python doesn't belong here. So even though we are hypocritical, it comes with real reasoning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Brad says, yes, you do eat the meat. So, it was something like that. I understand. I do appreciate hunters' rights and all that kind of stuff. That you do that. And I think just with anybody, where I'm set, if it's necessary, make sure it is, and then do it as humanely as possible.
This is one of those topics where you can't win. Man, we want to save the bears. Damn it, what about the hunters?
Yeah.
It's one of those ones you can't. It's one of those topics that divide people.
It just makes me sad though, because the bear's just being a bear, and he was here, and he's from here, and now he's just getting shot, just doing a bear thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad news. It's very, very bad news.
Well, another
bad news bears.
Bad news bears.
That's my last one. I'm out.
Well, there's another animal that is in danger. It is, I guess it's a tiger. Tigger. You ever seen Tigger?
Yeah.
Well, there's a video of Tigger dropping from the heat. And now people are kind of coming after Disney. Now, this was a human inside of the Tigger costume, and it's 107 is the feel-like temperature.
Yeah, maybe
in
higher.
West Palm Beach. And, Disney has that alleged rule that characters can never take off their costumes. And there's video of Tigger dramatically fainting and still staying in character. And they're like going, that's because Disney made him.
But the commitment.
I mean, Tigger is on the ground and there are little kids all around Tigger trying to help Tigger up. And Tigger's like, whoa.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes. And people are kind of alarmed saying, all right, we got to maybe think about what's going on here because it looked like Tigger had heat stroke. And that's the word. That is from the Shanghai Disneyland Resort.
I mean, can we have an exception to some of these rules? Can we take off the Tigger mask?
I mean, poor Tigger.
Can you think of a tougher job than trying to be in Orlando today and you're in one of those costumes and whatever you do, you cannot take this thing off?
Why don't these things have like little mini...
I think sometimes they have fans in them and things like that.
Ventilation.
But when you're talking about the temperatures we're dealing with and the humidity,
yeah,
it's rough.
So what's more traumatizing, seeing Tigger without the mask on or seeing Tigger dead on the ground?
I know, right? And the kid, what was hysterical is the kids are trying to bring him back to life. All the kids are
they're
attending to him.
fanning him.
Yeah, they're doing everything they could.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. There's a complete a-hole that I hope he gets what he deserves. 46-year-old David Leroy Carter of L.A. I don't know if you saw what he did on this Breeze Airways flight from Norfolk, Virginia to L.A. They had to make an emergency landing in Grand Junction, Colorado, because he was so drunk. He was swinging a skateboard at people, yelling racist slurs.
Oh, no.
And then he attacked others with his waist belt. Now, they tried to restrain him, and he broke free 2 different times. A flight attendant and a passenger had minor injuries. He was arrested by police, handed over to the FBI, and I hope they throw the book at this guy.
Like, literally take a book and throw it at him.
Honestly, yeah.
A book is a great weapon.
Oh, yeah.
If you can hit somebody in the head with a big book.
Encyclopedia Britannica?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take that.
Did you see the story about this 31-year-old Mary Ann McDammit? Who worked for the U.S. Postal Service that was... McDammit.
It sounds like something your grandpappy would say.
Her last name is like an old person swear. McDammit. Yeah, she was swiping mail. And then she went on social media flossing all this stuff. Like going, you're a mail carrier. It's making $56,000 a year. You shouldn't be able to afford these cars, take these trips, all this kind of stuff. She was just swiping credit, debit cards, checks from the mail, all that kind of stuff, and was traveling internationally and buying all kinds of designer goods. They saw in her Tesla, and they're like, all right, what's going on here? And then, of course, they were getting complaints from her route, and it wasn't really hard to put it all together. Yeah, they said 100 cars were reported stolen on her route. So then they went to her place and they recovered 133 credit and debit cards, 16 treasury checks, 18 stolen gift cards were there.
Whoa.
Yeah, and then she confessed to everything she did, and now she's looking at 30 years in prison.
I hope it was worth it, Magdammit.
Some murderers don't even get that kind of time.
You're right.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy, isn't it? Yeah, they don't play with this kind of stuff.
It's a federal thing when you mess with the mail.
It is. So if you're going to send something stupid in the mail, it's easy to track. Just know that.
Yep. And you know what? Don't play around with guns. There was a woman in Utah that got arrested after she had one too many drinks, got angry at her phone and tried to shoot it and actually shot through her neighbor's fence.
Oh, no.
You big dummy.
Lady.
I mean, the general rule is if you have had one sip of alcohol, you stay as far away from any gun as you possibly can. Any person who knows guns are like, those two things never mix. They never mix. And if there's any alcohol in your system or anything else, walk away, baby. Don't even mess with it. And I guess we'll wrap with this. As people in South Florida could be hunting bears, apparently the danger can also happen for the hunters. Millionaire Texas ranch broker and trophy hunter 52-year-old Asher Watkins was killed in South Africa after being gored by a 1.3-ton Cape buffalo during a guided safari.
Wow.
The unwounded buffalo charged at about 35 miles per hour. Dude couldn't react. He had tracked it with a guide and a tracker was coming after it. And he's like going, oh, yeah? You don't think I got any fight in me? He's like, two can play this game. When you're out here in the wild, you're on my turf, brah.
Yeah.
So he was hunting this animal, and this animal turned the tables?
Yep, turned the tables and killed him. And his mom, brother, and stepfather were all waiting for him at the lodge, and they came back and they're like, sorry, he did not win this round.
Wow.
Look, you take that risk, man.
It's part of the game, right? If you're going to go out there and play.
Look, well, the animal's thinking, why do I have to die? Why are you coming into my yard?
Right, two can play this game.
Yeah,
I got my own thing. I run 35 miles an hour.
And you're a threat.
Yep, absolutely.
Nature can win a lot.
They say the Cape buffalo kills about 200 people annually.
Damn.
Yeah, so it doesn't play. So two can play that game.
They probably knew who he was. Like, that's the guy everyone's been talking about.
The buffalo talked about it in like the break room. They were like, "Look, here's his picture.
There's a guy."
They circulated the flyer.
Do you think they keep a score?
I wonder.
Do they get like a buff tat or something like that whenever they like a teardrop in prison?
He gets a teardrop tat.
Well, in his community or the buffalo's community, that person's a hero. That animal is a hero.
Mm-hmm.
This round he was.
Yep. Well, there is one kind of diet they are now saying is dramatically lowering cancer risks. I'll tell you what that is coming up.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic report is a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come, join the family. Visit our website today at SchumacherAuto.com. One new accident to report here in Palm Beach County. You'll find it I-95 northbound just south of Blue Heron Boulevard. We're also still dealing with some major traffic southbound on the Turnpike from Lantana Road back past Southern Boulevard. Please use caution approaching the area. Traffic is a service of Massage Envy in the Traffic Center. I'm Parker Starr.
Having one of those weeks? Take a break and book some me time at Massage Envy. Book your next massage, facial, or stretch at MassageEnvy.com. Massage Envy, where better begins. Massage Envy is always hiring licensed massage therapists and estheticians.
At Massey Services, we know that no two lawns are the same. That's why we create a customized lawn care plan for whatever your landscape looks like. From season to season, our personalized treatments keep your lawn healthy and beautiful all year long. Personalized, because it is personal. We take as much pride in your lawn as you do. Schedule your free inspection today at MasseyServices.com. Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
This summer, try the new Strato Frappuccino blended beverage at Starbucks. It's the classic blended iced coffee you know and love, now topped with a creamy layer of handcrafted brown sugar cold foam. Available for a limited time. Your Strato Frappuccino is ready at Starbucks.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. If you're a renter, make sure you're protected. Renter's insurance includes options that cover stolen property, personal injury, and living expenses if your place is damaged. Quote renter's insurance at progressive.com.
Up north, people have fallen winter in their future. We here in South Florida, bikini, swimming suit, beach weather year round. We don't have the luxury of covering up with a sweater when we're not feeling so hot about our body. Get rid of that unwanted fat with Coastal Weight Loss Secret, just like I did. I lost 43 pounds in 3.5 months, thanks to Dr. Zuckerman and his amazing team with Coastal Weight Loss Secret. It's Tracy. What I love about Coastal Weight Loss Secret is so many things, actually. Let me give you my highlights. There are no shots, because no thanks. It's totally natural. You don't have to work out like a fiend, and you're resetting your metabolism with Coastal Weight Loss Secret. Remember when we used to burn fat so easily, and then as the years go by, suddenly that fat just sits there. We're not burning it off anymore. With Coastal Weight Loss Secret, the metabolism comes back, and you get to burning that fat. Call Dr. Zuckerman now and ask him, how did Tracy lose 43 pounds in 3.5 months? Really? He'll fill you in on the secret, and you can lose your unwanted fat too, quickly and easily. Call 561-680-3090, and you can find out more online at coastalweightlossecret.com.
At the Seminole Reef Grill, they are my jam. Their cocktails are delicious. Their happy hour is lovely. Their prices are on point for the exceptional food that they serve. This menu is so extensive, so creative. It's seasonally rotating. At Seminole Reef Grill, they do it right. You're not going to have a bad meal. And if you have a private event or a party or a dinner or something special coming up where you need to bring a big group together, go to my friends at Seminole Reef Grill. They have a back room that is perfect for private events. Tell them I sent you, and the room fee is free for you thanks to KVJ Nation. Go see them at Seminole Reef Grill and fall in love with your dining experience right there on US 1, just north of PGA in Palm Beach Gardens. You're going to love it at Seminole Reef Grill.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Yo, dudes and dudettes, grab your scrunchies, leg warmers, and neon. It's time to party like it's 1985. Join Kevin from the KVJ Show for Neon Nights at the L Center for Excellence in Jupiter. An 80s dance party with a live DJ, lone golf, and rad vibes benefiting L's for Autism. Want the 411? Saturday, August 23rd from 7:30 to 10:30 p.m. Celebrate the campus's 10th anniversary and support their future specialized autism-friendly recreation complex at Neon Nights. Tickets at lsforautism.org. Use code DECADE for 10% off. Radical, dude.
Summer is in full swing, and so are big savings at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. What up, Nick Rivers? It's the summer clearance event, and they need to sell 250 new Kias by month's end. So they're making deals that other dealers won't. Hey, go check out that beautiful new showroom. Discover the amazing incentives, like up to $11,000 off MSRP on select new Kias. And Greenway Kia, overstocked with new Tellurides, the most popular SUV, priced as low as $38,998. Lease a new 2025 Kia K4, now only $199 per month for 24 months with $34.99 due at signing. Zero security deposit. Plus, 0% financing options available. The sales department opens at 7:30 a.m., stays open until the last customer is served. And you know, Greenway Kia, they take pride in transparency. No hidden fees, no back and forth, and no surprises. You ready to trade in? Get up to $6,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value for any trade-in towards the purchase of any red tag Kia in stock. Don't miss the summer clearance event. Head over to Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach today. Visit GreenwayKiaWestPalmBeach.com, and remember,
we want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
With approval through KFA, stock number SG05991, MSRP $45,235, 10,000 miles per year plus tax tag and $999 admin fee. Discount includes all Kia factory rebates to dealer. Negative equity refinanced. Offers don't combine. Expire September 15th.
Got to tell you, so many people are coming up to me and just talking about how great they feel after going to Game Day Men's Health. And I got to tell you, I feel the exact same way. Yesterday, I read an amazing letter that actually came from a guy's wife who encouraged him to go to Game Day after talking about how I had felt. And she said that he was just not the same guy that she had married. He'd lost his energy. He'd lost his mojo. He was always tired, having a hard time, even tying his shoes. Their sex life was not very active. And she said since he went to Game Day Men's Health and started getting his treatments, everything has turned around. It's like he's a whole brand new guy. And it's just natural. Guys, even in their 30s, start losing testosterone. In fact, 25% of men over the age of 30 are going to have what they call low testosterone. By the time you're 45, that's 40% of men. And after the age of 50, it's pretty much all of us. What you'll feel like is a younger version of yourself. You'll have that energy. You'll move better. I had somebody yesterday asking how much I was working out. Secret, I'm not really working out. Few push-ups, maybe a few pull-ups. That's it. And it has helped my body. I've leaned out. I put on more lean muscle mass. I've got great energy, and I can focus better. That's a huge thing as well. And you're even going to sleep better. And the reason why I tell you to go to Game Day Men's Health is the fact that they're the best in the business. They actually do their labs in-house and for free. So that means same-day testing and treatment. So right away, you can start feeling better. And they got 8 convenient locations all throughout South Florida, from places like West Palm to Boca, Wellington, Delray, Weston, Aventura, Miami Lakes. They're there. All you got to do is go online to GameDayMen'sHealth.com and mention my name, Kevin from the KVJ Show, and they will give you $400 worth of premium vitamins and shockwave therapy. That's GameDayMen'sHealth.com to change your life now.
Medical malpractice, Gordon & Partners, 561-333-3333.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
This is 87.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
What are you thinking about? What
are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
All right, Virginia, what you got on your mind here today?
Well, I was listening to a podcast, and there's a new thing that guys are realizing. It's their wife in the mood. And when I heard this, I was like, yep. I actually saw this in my own life. It worked the other day.
Okay.
So instead of calling it foreplay, it's called chore play.
Okay.
Dudes, let your wife see you doing the dishes, doing the laundry, cleaning a toilet. Oh my gosh. Panda was doing the laundry the other day, and I was like, wow, that was really nice of him. Guess what happened that night? Panda got action.
Okay. Yeah, I think there's something to that. We've talked a good bit about guys are very physical. We can flip a switch and we're ready to go. For women, it takes a little bit longer. A lot of it's mental stuff, and there might be things on your mind. And if there is a long laundry list of chores that you feel like you need to do first, you don't want to be bad mom. And so that has to be done before you're going to be good wife and give up the loving. And so, guys, if you have that as a vested interest, help her out and you'll help yourself out.
Chore play.
I love it. It's cute. Yeah. A little play on words. What you got on your mind today, Bird?
Did you get my prep I sent today?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I can't find it, and that's what I had in my mind.
You did? Okay. Which part of it?
I can't remember.
Well, what I was going to do, I hate to take it out of your mind, but how about responding to text? Do you want to go with that?
Responding to text. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes, there. Thank you. That's probably what I was going to talk about.
I'm here to tell you what is on your mind.
Thank you. Goodness.
Damn, he's good.
He's really good.
He knows what you're thinking when you're not even thinking.
We've been working together for 21 years. He should know me by now.
I'm right there.
And you kind of talked about it the other day, Kevin, when you said you had a text message you didn't respond back to right away.
Yeah.
And there are times where if I send a text message to somebody and then respond, I'm like, all right, they just don't have the time, or I don't know, they just didn't want to deal with it. But I needed to get a hold of this person, and I really needed to talk to them, and they kind of ghosted me.
I was busy. Sorry.
So I texted them a second time 5 days later going, hey, I'm not trying to be annoying, but I need this, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm going, okay, do I text them a third time? I'm not hearing back from them. Do I call them? When do you just give up and say, I'm done texting somebody? Is it after, do you give them one grace where they don't, one chance of grace if they don't text you back?
In your situation, if I were you, and I thought the 5 days is very generous,
I would have gone 2 days.
Yes.
I just didn't want to be annoying.
Yeah, I agree. So I'm giving you actually added benefit to your patience.
You were being nice.
Yes, it would be greater than my patience. And if it were me, and everybody's going to be wired differently, because look, it does happen to me. People will send me a text, and you ever have something where it's like, okay, I need to think about this.
I can't get to that right now.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on at this moment, and I don't, because how you answer a lot of times, you can commit yourself inadvertently to something you don't really have time or the mental energy to do. And so sometimes I need to think of a good way to respond to this, or I need to find another solution that is not what you were asking me. What you're asking, I can't do, but I want you to shoot you down right away. And I may then get enough texts, I forget about it, or it gets lost. And there may be a day or two later where I get through to you. And people have texted me a day or two later. I'm like, so sorry. Yes, it did get lost in it. And then hopefully by then I have something thought of. Now you're at stage 3, which what I would do is I would send one final text, be like, I've texted you 2 times over several days, haven't heard anything back. I'm going to just go ahead and answer this for you. If I'm incorrect, get back to me immediately, but I'll assume the answer is no. And that would be how I would respond to it. And, then at that point, to me, you're getting on a level of rude that sometimes I'm ashamed at how long it takes for me to get back, and I do need that gentle nudge, and I will get back to you. But if I got the third text, I'd be like, okay, at that point, I'm making some kind of decision myself to not be a good friend or partner or whatever it is that you're asking of me.
It's about the KVJ horror movie, and that's why I'm kind of like, to your point, I ran it through that filter because we all get busy, and I'm guilty of that. Someone will text me, but I won't respond back because if you respond back too early, you do commit to something you may not want to do, and you need to think about that.
Right.
That's not really what this situation really is. It's more of just, I need to know, are you in or are you out?
I like doing a final notice just so that they know I'm not going to bother you anymore. This is the final one. If I am somehow getting the wrong signal, then please let me know, but let me know within the end of close of business today. Otherwise, you're not going to ever hear from me again.
And sometimes people commit to things that they can't really make happen. And when you sent that text, you were asking them to take the next step in what they said they could do. And then they realized they couldn't do it.
Yeah, and that really,
happens.
But then just tell me that.
But they don't want to, because then that shows that they were talking out of turn. That shows they were trying to impress you with what they could do for your movie, and it turns out they really can't do what they said they could.
Yep.
But when they tell you that, it's an admission of them falling short.
Yep.
It's really annoying. I think there's different.
By not answering you, they're answering you.
There's different.
They can't do what they wanted.
There's different categories. I think business is different. I think relationships and matters of the heart are different. I think family can be different. But when it's talking about, you've already filmed some of the scenes in the movie, and now I can't get a hold of you. So now I'm stuck in this. Do I have to? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And I'm waiting on this person.
Now, Mike in Chicago.
Call them out.
I'm not trying to do that.
Mike in Chicago, Lulu, they said this could have been a call. And I'll tell you, for me, it could not have, because I do not take calls that are not scheduled. Virginia tried calling me yesterday. I said, not today, hooker.
And then you called me back.
You're right. I'm just lying. I actually was on the phone when you called. I'm like, of course she's going to think I'm big-legging her, but I wasn't.
It's fine if you do. I get it.
But still, that honestly, for everything else, because in the course of my day, there's too much stuff going on. I can't take unscheduled calls. I don't know how long it's going to be. So,
everybody's like that.
Right, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think I'm unique. That's why, to me, it can't be a call, because you can call me all day long and you're going to get voicemail. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, and it's not that kind of situation, Lulu. If I send 2 text messages, they know what it's about. Now, if I'm calling you at that point, you're like, oh, I'm definitely not answering. If you're not going to answer my text, you're not going to answer my phone call.
Yeah, and people are different. Mike said, I'd rather have a call than a text or email, and everybody's different. I guess you got to know what language the person that you're trying to communicate with speaks best. To me, I'm a text or email guy.
Yes.
If I have a bunch of stuff to tell you, though, and I have to rapid fire hit you with it, that's why I was trying to call you, because I knew I had like 8 bullet points to give you, but I'm like, all right, I'll just give it to him via text. But it's like a 3-page text.
Right. I'd have been happy to talk to you, but had the queen on the other line.
Oh, no. Dude.
Now, what's the timeline? Let's say you ask to meet a friend up. Hey, let's get a drink, and nothing. Then you're like, all right, that's weird. Got nothing back. Hey, what are you doing? Do you want to do something? Nothing. After 2 of those, do not ask that person for anything? Do you kind of have your answer there as well?
Yeah. If I invite you twice and you don't even respond, I'm just going to keep it moving.
Like if you ask me to come over to your house like 3 times over the weekend via text and I don't respond at all, you're kind of like, all right, now I'm just pestering this guy. He didn't want to come over here anyway.
100%. I have a friend like that. I'm very close to this friend, and they just took a new job like many states away. And I've been texting him because I want to find out how the new job is going. I'm like, tell me everything. He's completely ghosting me, but I know that's how he is. He's 100% committed to this new job. And he wants to do a great job for a certain amount of time. And then I know he'll eventually call me and tell me everything. And it doesn't mean that we're any less good of friends, but sometimes people just can't get back to you.
And to defend myself on that second text message, I did say, if calling is easier, give me a call so we can talk, and nothing. So it's not, I mean, that's pretty much the same thing as.
Does this person have a spouse?
They have a partner.
Is the spouse not letting them do it? Because sometimes that happens in a relationship.
I have no idea. And I don't, at that point, just don't commit.
Yeah. You're right. Well, that's why the first time I would tell you, that's why I put so much thought into when a request is asked of me, to make sure that if I commit to it, I will commit to it. but give me time to think of, can I really commit to what you're asking?
It's a jerky move to be involved in a project and then all of a sudden timestamps and all that kind of stuff or time dates, it's all important, and then you just are gone and you're ghosted and you can't get a hold of them.
Mm-hmm.
I would look on their social media too. What are they doing? Are they out of town? If they're in town and they're just ghosting
they're
you.
They're definitely in town.
That is so shady.
They are in town. And to your point, people do sometimes commit to something, then all of a sudden go, wait, what are you doing? I've had that happen many a times. In fact, bits here for KVJ, you think you have someone coming up here to do a bit, and then they won't answer us back.
Yeah.
Never depend on people to do the right thing, even though you would, and you would never do that. People will always disappoint you.
Well, they say that there is a diet that is dramatically lowering cancer risks. Vegetarian and vegan diets. They say vegetarians had a 12% lower overall cancer risk compared to meat eaters, and vegans fared even better, showing a 24% lower risk. They said some cancers even saw especially deep declines, like colorectal cancer, 21% lower risk, stomach cancer, 45%, and lymphatic cancers like lymphoma, 25% lower risk.
Wow.
And they say vegans also appear to have reduced rates of breast and prostate cancers as well. So, you know, I for a lot of people, they're like, yeah, being a vegetarian or a vegan, that is just not in the cards. I'll take the cancer. But I think it is a lesson to say, hey, if you can try to incorporate more vegetables into what you're eating and look at some of the meats that can be a little bit harder on your body, especially your red meats, do a little bit less and do a little bit more, you're still going to get a reduction.
When in doubt, lentil it out.
Oh, did you eat those lentils I bought you?
I haven't made them yet. No, I'm going. It's for a special occasion.
Oh.
Ooh, maybe I'll try to make a lentil burger. Ooh,
okay.
Ooh. That should really piss off people.
Well, there is a new study on Americans' alcohol use that has a lot of people stunned today.
You're not taking my drink. You can take my beef, but damn it, Kevin.
You're starting to make me kind of like
want to fight you.
Well, no, just when I do have a drink, all I can hear is Kevin's horrifying stats about how terrible drinking is. I'm like, I have to drink more just to kind of calm my anxiety.
Well, believe it or not, I'm not actually going after the alcohol today. I'm going after the weed. Is alcohol really worse than weed? I will bring you up some interesting stats on that next.
97.9 WRMF, right on your phone. Your favorite music, podcasts, contests, and of course, home of the KVJ Show. Download the 97.9 WRMF mobile app today for free wherever you get your mobile apps. And get us anytime, anywhere.
At Verizon in West Palm Beach, lock in a low price on America's most reliable 5G network and be the best you. Stream your favorite music on the way to the beach. Check how the tide's looking for a day on the water. And save big with Verizon while you do it all. Switch today and pay $50 a month for a single line. That's right, just $50 a month when you bring in your phone on unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Stop by your nearest Verizon store today. $15 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Rankings based on root metrics root score report dated 2H 2024. Your results may vary. Additional terms apply.
Famous Footwear has the latest styles from all my favorite brands like Nike, Adidas, Crocs, Converse, New Balance, Birkenstock, and more. And with over 830 stores, Famous Footwear is always nearby with fit experts to make sure my new shoes fit my feet and mom's budget. She says the prices are like really good, so you don't have to overspend to make it famous. Right now, buy one pair of shoes, get one half off at your local Famous Footwear store. Some exclusions apply.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
Let's play Burlington's Guess That Price. Back to school means back to saving. We're bringing you kids' jeans starting at, hold on a minute, just $11.99. Burlington's acing this test. What about character backpacks? We've got them starting at $12.99. Burlington's done it again. How about sneakers for the kids? A-plus brands and right on trend starting at $11.99. Saving is now in session. Burlington, deals, brands, wow.
Styles and selections vary by location.
Bank of America is the nation's leading business lender, and we're ready to help with your next goal here in the Palm Beaches and Treasure Coast. That's why we have over 3,700 local business specialists across the country. Because with the right team, your business and community prosper. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com/local business. Bank of America, official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
Hey Boca, welcome to Birch Lane. Their timeless furniture and decor is handpicked and crafted to bring joy for years to come. Plus, all delivered fast and free. So get ready to celebrate it all, from big holiday gatherings to everyday moments at home. Decorate the mantle, gather around the table, and bring fall into every room. Shop classic style for joyful living at Birch Lane in Meisner Park in Boca Raton or at birchlane.com.
Hi, I'm Lance Ivey at the law firm of Lytle Ryder Smith Ivey and Fronrath. For the past 40 years, our firm has made your safety our passion. Cases that we have handled directly led to the recall of millions of vehicles, and that prevented further senseless injuries and deaths. If you suspect a product is unsafe, don't wait, as time is extremely important. Call us today at 561-655-1990 or visit us at foryourrights.com, and together we will hold these negligent companies accountable. Main office, West Palm Beach.
When it comes to moving and storing, I love the Good Greek team because I know they're going to handle it the right way the first time. I know they're going to be on point. I know they're going to show up smelling good, looking good, in a happy mood. They want to get 5-star ratings, and they have so many of them. The Good Greek Spiro is a former Miami SWAT police officer, and he brings that same integrity to everything that he does. He has integrity, and he wants his employees and he wants his business people that work with him to all share in that same philosophy. Integrity. It's important to the Good Greek.
And the other thing you're going to notice too is the customer service just means they're going to be showing up on time, doing things the way that you'd expect. They're going to be friendly about it. They're going to take care of your stuff. And the one thing I think is a great feature, they give you a GPS tracker so you know where all your stuff is in mid-transit.
Junk removal, another service that they have. If you have a business or a house that's got a lot of junk and you don't want to, do it yourself, Good Greek can help you out in that.
They can do it all. They can even move you internationally now. Spiro was in here a week ago talking about how they've added international moves to their repertoire. Local, long distance, commercial, residential. There's nothing he can't handle. So go to goodgreek.com because it's all Good Greek to us.
Music this hour.
Sponsored by KFC's $20 meal.
Don't cook tonight? Get KFC's $20 meal. That's 8 original recipe pieces of chicken, 2 large sides, and 4 hot buttery biscuits. Dinner solved. Only at KFC. It's finger-licking good. Prices and participation may vary. Tax extra.
Kevin with those beady eyes, Virginia the Witch, and Jason, Jaybird, Lana. Wait, what are we calling him this week? Oh yeah, and Bigfoot is real. More KVJ Show right now on 97.9 WRMF.
All right, let's give you a Sandals Summer Escape code word. It is connection. 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 That's what you want to take to the WRMF app or WRMF.com to get qualified for a 4-day, 3-night, all-inclusive round-trip airfare trip to Sandals. Whether it be Jamaica, Bahamas, or Grenada, we got you. Connection is the word you need right now. Go to the WRMF app or WRMF.com and listen up this time next hour and all the way till midnight at 35 past. More times you qualify, the better your chance of winning when you get those code words right here at 97.9 WRMF. Well, the numbers are pretty crazy, and they've kind of hit rock bottom right now. They say U.S. alcohol use is at a 30-year low, with only 54% of adults now drinking in America.
Wow.
And I think it's a lot of the health studies that are out there. And it's kind of weird because what did we do during the pandemic? We all started drinking more. And now we're drinking less. And I think it's just the influx of all these stories that are coming out about even moderate alcohol use being bad for you. And we're hearing about all the cancers that are starting to pop up, even in younger individuals. And people are like going, oh my gosh. And they said now a record 53% of Americans believe that even moderate drinking is harmful. That's up 28% from 2015. And they said that it's mainly in younger adults that they're seeing that. They're seeing their friends are getting some weird health issues, and they're saying, okay, what could be the common factor here? And who knows? But for whatever reason, they've thought that alcohol is that thing. So they say that that is happening. And the other thing that's going on as well is that with the proliferation of marijuana right now. I mean, it's getting to the point, I don't know if you saw this, I'm sure Denny's is all over it, but even President Trump is contemplating changes to federal regulations on marijuana, potentially hastening its reclassification by the federal government and the DEA, which I've heard is really the big sticking point on getting recreational marijuana pretty much everywhere. Is a lot of people are like, well, as long as the feds aren't into it, we're not going to be into it. I know Florida has even kind of said that themselves. And so Trump is looking at maybe reclassifying marijuana as a class 3 substance with recognized medical benefits. And a lot more people are taking it. But, I think right now there are a lot of people saying, okay, there's nothing at all with the weed. It's all good. If I want to get away from anything that's going to be harmful, then let's just stop with the alcohol and let's go complete with the weed. But I think the one thing now that you're going to see as more people are running towards things like marijuana, what's going to happen in the long term on that? And there are some places like the American College of Cardiology that is coming out and saying, hey, even if you're doing the gummies or the baked goods and stuff like that, anything that might be even a THC-infused drink, they are saying there is a 29% increased risk of heart attack and a 20% higher risk of stroke associated with cannabis use, even from edibles.
And this is coming from IHateWeed.org?
American College of Cardiology.
Uh-oh.
Has come out with that. So that is the thing. They're trying to look a little bit more at the long-term effects of alcohol use.
Kevin just ruined Thursday.
Not really. Honestly,
for me,
you ruined gas station ice, and now you ruined Thursday.
No, you get me what's on the table, and then I make my own choice.
Absolutely. And look, I will tell you, I'm actually now doing both. So, I mean, it's not stopping me, because I will tell you, there's a third factor. I worry about stress.
Yes.
And I read what stress does to your body, and I recognize that if I have any kind of THC or alcohol in my system, you know what? Kev's not so stressed. So I'm kind of worried about all those things. So I'm trying to keep a nice balance of all those things and keep myself in the right zone.
So when you're sober, you're definitely stressed. So that's one killer. When you're drinking, that's going to kill you. And if you do the weed, so you got 3 for 3.
What I'm doing is I'm trying to do a life of moderation. I'm trying to stop with the binge drinking. That is the adjustment that I've made in my life, because I would have where Kev would rage on a Friday or Saturday, and Rage Kev is... We're not trying to bring him out anymore.
But he's so much fun.
He was a lot of fun. I agree, but he was headed for cancer, Virginia.
I'm with the Kevin on that. It's the over drinking, I think, that really gets people.
Whatever. I'll carry the weight for both of you then.
Well, I appreciate you doing that, because somebody's got to, because I don't know how these alcohol companies are going to make it, Virginia.
All right, I'll do it. Just put it all on me.
We knew you'd pick up our slack.
I will, for you.
But now you got to pick it up for all of America.
Oh, goodness.
So you got to drink a lot more.
This is actually intervention.
So just so you know, because I think some people are going into the world of marijuana and saying there's nothing bad at all with it, there's no kind of risk. And to me, just, know that there might be some issues as well. If that's what's keeping you from alcohol because you saw a few stats that you didn't like, just realize that there might be something anywhere. And look, anything in life's going to get you.
Everything's got risk. Drink milk.
Right. Absolutely.
What happens if you go get some milk in your kitchen? You slip on a banana peel, hit your head, and you die.
That's what numbers do. Everything, you find anything, and I will find you some negative stats on it. So when I saw this number today, I said, I think those stats that have come out against even moderate drinking have really killed how much people are consuming alcohol. But just know that it's not like you go into the world of weed and everything is carefree.
There's no harm-free poison.
What if you smoke 20 blunts in a day? That's not good for you?
I know, right?
What?
Some people actually, oddly enough, would be shocked by that.
They would fight me
from
on that.
the earth, bro.
Yes, I know.
They would fight me on that. And I'm like, dude, just give me a blunt. I'm with you, but it's not good for you.
So for those of you who throw all caution to the wind, we got a product for you. Mountain Dew's got a brand new drink, and Jay Bird is the one doing the hard work and putting his body on the line and testing it for you. What is this new Mountain Dew, and does it pass the Jay Bird test? We'll find out next.
KVJ. More in minutes on 97.9 WRMF.
Mike and Mia had California Closets design their dream media room. What was a bare wall is now floor-to-ceiling functionality. Backlit shelves display Mia's books. Illuminated cabinets show off Mike's pickleball trophies. And though they have surround sound, a turntable, and game console, there's not a wire in sight. California Closets makes space for what belongs. We did it for Mike and Mia, and we can do it for you. Schedule your free design consultation now at 800-CAL-CLOSETS or CaliforniaClosets.com.
Great Smile Dental. They really do care about giving you that great smile and making it easy on you. As a mom, I love that I do everything in one visit. Dentistry, orthodontics. I can do adults, children. Me and my kid can go and do everything at once if we wanted to. Families, this is where you need to go. GreatSmileDental.com. Right there in Port St. Lucie. And how about this new patient offer? $149 includes everything. But it's only for a limited time, and it's only for new patients. That's your x-rays, your exam, and your cleaning. Just $149. Set it up at GreatSmileDental.com.
I thought I'd book a trip to Italy to celebrate retiring.
We didn't speak Italian.
We didn't then. We do now. Because of Babbel.
Babbel is the refreshingly easy-to-use app for learning a new language. Babbel uses immersive lessons to teach you vocabulary and grammar in a way that sticks. Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
We finally switched to T-Mobile because with them, we can be connected here and there.
¡Listos todos! Estas son las mañanas.
Now we just need to harmonize.
Switch today. Get 4 Samsung Galaxy S25 phones with Galaxy AI. Plus, get 4 lines for just $25 per line. Visit a store, T-Mobile.com, or call 1-800-T-Mobile. 1-800-T-Mobile. For well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes and fees and $35 per line connection charge. Minimum 4 lines on plan. Contact us if canceling lines. Plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right. So we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
Hey, it's Megan from Afternoons, and I had the amazing opportunity to go to the Chipotle, walk into their kitchen, and actually see how fresh everything is. Everyone who works there is so knowledgeable. They take freshness very seriously. I even got to make the guacamole myself. The prep takes hours and hours. I saw it with my own eyes. All real ingredients. They never use any shortcuts like artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. It's delicious food I feel good about eating for lunch every single day. So what are you waiting for? Visit your Chipotle restaurant or order in the Chipotle app or chipotle.com.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In office, West Palm Beach.
At Greenway Kia, they are overstocked with vehicles. They want to move these cars. You need to do what I did. Go to their beautiful new showroom. It is gorgeous. And test drive everything. Just say, I got to test drive it all. That's what I did. And now I got a Greenway Kia education. I know everything about all the models. And I can tell you, hands down, this is the best car buying experience. We love our vehicles. I bought not one, but 2. That's how much I loved them. I have the EV9. My daughter has the Sportage. My husband really wants the Carnival. That's going to be his next car. We're going to get him the Carnival whenever we trade in his truck. I'm just telling you, because if you're like me and you like luxury, but you like low prices, you got to go to Greenway Kia. Call 1-800-NEW-KIAs or go to KiaWestPalmBeach.com.
We want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Follow the KVJ Show on TikTok at KVJ Show. Yeah, they know they can't dance. Or can they? Now back to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Well, I got to tell you, the soda game, it's radically different now. There's so many flavors that are out there. I'm just an old basic Kev. To me, I know my Coke and my Pepsi. And if you get fancy, we're talking Sprite or 7-Up, Virginia.
I mean, root beer is the best. That's my favorite.
Okay. I'm not going to argue with you on that.
Cream soda, number 2. But
Ooh.
I just don't do the do. I don't get it. I think it's gross.
Why don't you get it?
It's always like some bright color. It just doesn't feel right.
You know, I think for you, the streets of New Orleans in the French Quarter, when they clean it, it looks like Mountain Dew, and it's just filth, and you call it gras doux. I don't know what you all...
gras doux.
Yeah, I mean, so maybe that has kind of turned your stomach towards Mountain Dew because you think that you'd be drinking the filth that comes from Bourbon Street?
Yeah, I was a big Mountain Dew lover for a while. I mean, remember when I first got in the show? It was my favorite soda. And there are times I go on a long run where I don't have Mountain Dew, and then I'll open one up and I'll go, oh my gosh. Oh, there she is. I remember her. And the last round of Mountain Dew I had, I drank them all, and on the last one, it just didn't taste right to me. It kind of grossed me out. I thought I was done with the Dew.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I don't think I am. I do like Mountain Dew. But I just I don't drink it like I used to.
Well, and that's good. Honestly, I think with everything we're talking about this hour, it's really everything in moderation. If you're one of those people that's slugging down 12 a day, you might want to bring it back and have it like a treat. I do that with craft beer now. I realized I was slugging down way too many, and it's like drinking a piece of cake. And now I have it almost like it's my birthday. I'm like, I'm going to celebrate with a craft beer. I still love it. Probably like you do Mountain Dew, and I know you could pick my craft beer apart like crazy, and I get it.
Yeah, sometimes it tastes so good, and then other times I'm like, oh, what happened to you, Dew? It doesn't give me that punch.
They do a lot of radical stuff, and that's the world. There's a couple sodas. Mountain Dew might be the leader with all the different variations of flavors that they have. They've got a new one out. What is the new flavor?
It is called the Summer Freeze Mountain Dew.
Okay.
And it's the... Remember those rocket popsicles, the red, white, and blue? You get at the ice cream? That's the flavor it is. That's kind of what they're selling. And I had one yesterday because Twix...
What do you think, Virginia? Is this going to be a positive or negative review?
What color is the drink?
To be quite honest, I didn't really even look at it. I just drank it from the can. It was in the dark. It was like an alcoholic.
Let me guess, you didn't wipe the can down either?
I always wipe my cans down.
Okay, good.
Always.
Okay.
I think from a Kevin stat.
Yeah. I'm feeling like, okay.
It sounds like it might be good.
It sounds like you're going positive.
Does it?
Yeah,
because
it does.
I could not stand it. It was disgusting.
Yeah,
And Twix...
it sounded gnarly, the concept. I was thinking it was going to be negative, but you had some flowery inflection.
Yeah, well, here's the thing about Mountain Dew. I think all their other flavors suck so bad. I know people love the blue ones and the purple ones. They don't hit for me, man. They taste, talk about tasting so overly artificial.
Right, exactly.
Those new flavors are like that.
Is the Baja Blast only a flavor you get at Taco Bell? Or is that a real flavor you can get in the soda in the convenience store?
Baja Blast, I thought, was a Taco Bell item.
Yeah, I thought so. My son gets that every time he goes to Taco Bell. He loves those.
So does my daughter and all of her friends. They would always be like, Baja Blast, Baja Blast.
Yeah, that's a popular item. People like the Baja Blast.
Is it only frozen, or can you get it in a regular soda form?
It's usually frozen.
Typically, that's what my son gets at least. Yeah. So, okay. So you're saying gnarly, not doing this one.
I think there's some companies where they branch out and do new product to go, okay, Oreo, I see what you're doing. Okay, Pringles, I love what you're doing.
Skip this one.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. What is the name of it again? It is the
Summer Freeze Mountain Dew. It came out in the 23 for limited time, and they brought it back for popular demand.
Huh. So somebody loves it at least.
They're lying.
Yeah. I do feel like everything out there in life is a lie, isn't it? Well, this is going to be tried and true. Jay Bird with the thought for the day to wrap up the KVJ show coming up next.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous. I'm falling. There's no escape. I can't wait. I need a hit. Baby, give me it. You're dangerous. I'm loving it. Can't come down. Losing my head, spinning round and round.
Actually, could be a good theme for Mountain Dew. I love what you do, but you know that you're toxic.
Yeah, and I also want to thank the chat room. They helped us out greatly, our awesome chat room. They said you can get the Baja Blast in other stores now, and you can get it in the soda form, which I did not know. Learned something from the chat room. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Josh in Jensen Beach said, yeah, you can get it at Walmart and other places. Get it all the time.
That's very good.
All right, well, it's time to head off to the after the show. More KVJ coming at you live in about 10 to 15 minutes. You can get it on demand on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts like Spotify. We now do video on Spotify as well. All right, Bert, if you would, wrap us up with your thought for the day.
The smallest kindness you can give today could be the biggest miracle in someone else's story.
I love it.
So nice.
Be kind.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
John C. Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing is proud to unveil that the sea stands